to live and local footy on River 4067. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to the MSP with Damo, all thanks to the Gateway Mildura.
Just heard the best player on ground being named. I'm pretty happy with that one, Bailey Harvey. He's taken our best on ground there, so thoroughly deserved. He was a gun from go to woe today. Didn't look like he was tiring out at any stage.
But this is what footballers dream of in the grand final day. I was never lucky enough to play in one. Played from under 8s through to 27 years old and played in one final. So one final overall, we lost a preliminary by a point in order to give it the right leg to play in the grand final. And this is what it's all about, is grand final day. And I've just got this funny feeling we're in for a classic senior grand final this afternoon.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Damo. I don't know what it's like. I've only played in 3 finals total myself, 2 in 2001 and 1 last year at Supers level. So, yeah, I get envious as well watching the guys out there. But, of course, one who certainly does not is a man who just wins one premiership for fun back in his day, Pirate.
Oh, yeah, I got the odd one, but you've got to be well coached. You've got to have good teammates. So the idea about it all is having fun with your mates, really, isn't it? But yeah, it's a good feeling, and you got mates for years out of it. So it's all good, and these fellas will remember this for a long time. They'll celebrate well tonight. They've done well. They've done really well.
Just on that, what is the feeling like when the final siren goes and you're in front? Is it elation or relief?
It's relief for me. Absolute relief. It's all over. The weight's off your shoulders. Overwhelming feeling of relief for me. Well, yeah, there's elation as well, but I think the elation more comes from, okay, I'm going to sit with me mates tonight and probably tomorrow, and it's usually the best and fairest count the next day. And we're going to celebrate, and we're going to be a pretty tight group, and you get pretty friendly, pretty close with the footballer mates in finals.
What about this time grand final day? Lined up out there for the anthem. You're just ready to run through walls. You've got butterflies. What are you focused on? Just getting the footy?
Look, I just reckon it's another game. In every game you have to do your best. Well, the best you possibly can. You've got to prepare yourself as well as you can, which a lot of us didn't back in those days, but you got a bit of an idea who you're playing on, and you've got a job to do, and you just focus on that. I never personally got nervous. I just thought you do what you do and get on with the crap.
There you go. Noah Pecoraro is out there too, boys. He's running out with the Mildura team. As Pirate said, he trained Thursday night, so that's good.
You know what I'll say is, Damo, once you run across that white line, you're 100%. So no excuse now. And, he's in.
Better than 70. I've spoke to a few Mildura blokes just prior, and they reckon he's all right. His parents have come in, flown in, so you don't do that for nothing, do you?
I think he's going to do the difference, Pirate.
Well, I still say John O'Lee's the one for me. He can actually control the game. I want to see if it's Luth or Brambridge that goes to Pecoraro. Certainly won't be Connor Mensch, as written in the guide here. Probably not.
I reckon it has to be Zane Luth, wouldn't it? For athleticism.
Yeah, you probably play Brambridge Stream as well, just that extra added experience on top. Depending on how the game plays out.
Geister, that's another one I'm interested in. I'm not 100% sure it'll be 10 and Deckard.
I reckon Jesse Gosman will get that matchup.
Early, it's a chance.
Yeah.
Where's Sam Kerridge start? There's another thing. He'd probably have to start in the middle, wouldn't he? He was good last week. He starts in the hot zone.
Looked a lot freer last week with better minutes managed right throughout, which meant he had much more in the tank in the last quarter than he did in the semi-final. So I'd say he'd go in there.
There's Johnny Pinchbeck, Damo, your favourite. Just one third today. You get fined for that,
10 sign. He's coming into the side of the van. I'll sort you out with Pirate's photo. He is a people's champion, there's no doubt about it.
I'm going to get another job. I've got some new mates.
We love having him on here with us every Saturday afternoon.
Here we are. Tom fit as a trout.
Here's the actor.
Oh, sorry.
With golden sword and where for toy, our home is goodbye sea. Let every state advance Australia fair in joyful strains, and let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
What a great rendition that was of the Australian anthem.
The new Australian anthem.
It's a new Australian anthem, that's right. Right,
1 and 3. Yep, just to restart the dynasty that was just put on ice last year. And they got still got to the prelim. And that's still certainly no slouch of an effort, just a slightly fitter and just a bit more polished Wentworth on that particular occasion. But here they are again. They were filthy about that, filthy about anyone talking about the dynasty being over, and they've said, all right, we'll use them as fighting words, and here they are again.
Well, right, why ruin a good average? Before thanks to Battery World. Not my job anyway. So.
Look like they're sending the players as listed in the guide anyway.
It's a rarity.
26, yes. Cirillo's back there with Luth. Wandon, of course.
Yep.
Wade there, Mensch, and Brown Bridge.
That too, Pirate, you're right.
Was Mildura forced starting to make their way.
That's good. I mean, it's good. Liam Garlick's thrown his weight around early. He'll get flattened if he doesn't.
Dane Grace
watch
immediately
himself.
fired up there.
Billy feeling?
Pushing the Keenan Wade's chest there, Grace.
Keenan Wade with a shove. Well, we're not too far away for a start, Lou. The 2025 SFNL Grand Final.
Yep, Wandon, who's returned from his hamstring worries from a few weeks ago, has a job on Lando.
Bucket Murphy's been put on his bum and he's back up.
Oh no.
You know where he's gone to, don't you?
ACE, you got a joke front, you put tippers right, Pirate. Over to you, Louis.
And Brownbridge over to Kobe Brown. The time for talk is over. 2025 Grand Final up now, and down goes the umpire for an awesome start right there as Warded got up into the high in the sky as well on Lee, and then Big Jono throws his weight around and creates a second stoppage.
It's actually really slippery in that patch there, that light patch. I went out there before. As Lee wins that one over the back, goes to Thrum, who was unattended. He gets it somewhere near the 50-metre line. Rogerson comes out like a bull at a gate. Good handball heading forward. I think it was from Coghlan, who then puts a tackle on. The umpire's going to say, give it to me for the first of 1,000 stoppages.
Yep, so Luth with the early job on Pegarara as Brownbridge immediately straight to the bench and Phelan straight on to take the Kobe Brown matchup. Maybe a bit of a mismatch there. I'm not sure. I don't think Brownbridge liked that too much. As play restarts again, a tumbling ball inside 50, and Irymple get the first score, a minor one of the 2025 Grand Final.
That was Macy Eden.
That's interesting. Big Tom ran to the bench with we've been playing for 45 seconds.
He's spent already.
So the kick comes out. Martin will fly just through his hands out the back. Brown gets onto it. Funny little handball look for Martin. Toby Scott should get a free kick there for over the shoulder, and he does. Well done. He went to the ball first. Good player, this Scott. So he's on the wing right in front of the Mildura coaching box. Gets told to hurry up, so he goes long down the line. They'll fly. Geist will be one of them. Big pack. John O'Lee spotted. Eaton out the back. He's got a running shot, and he's kicked the first. Well, that could be why he's in Team of the Year.
He's all class, isn't he?
That is absolute poetic justice that Macy would kick the first goal because Irymple win today. His father will be presenting the cup.
Well,
Got the
he's
the
not.
news on
He's
that.
here.
Right?
I can tell you he's here. Yeah.
JJ's gave me the tip, and Timmy Lang will be presenting the Mildura win.
Oh, excellent. Two very nice fellas and two extremely talented footballers.
1-1-7 Irymple. Mildura yet to score. Travelled 2 minutes into the first term on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Time clock all thanks to SMGT. Kickstart your career at number 3, the Crescent. Back in the centre of MSP, Ward and Lee will do battle. Lee that time down. It doesn't go very far though. Macy Eaton wraps up. Straight away, the umpire says, give us the footy back. We'll do that all again, right in the same spot, basically.
You're looking for Rodjo a lot today.
Yeah, I reckon he will be.
He does that.
Lee takes it out of there. That time gets his boot to adjust.
That's right.
Yeah, they come to Irymple by foot. That's a pretty good kick too. I reckon Tony Scott's been held on to there by Mitch Rogerson.
Right, we'll have to come back. Joke Thrum.
That's not advantage. That's a free kick. That should come back to the player with the footy.
I'll take the advantage anyway. Waved him on.
Yeah, he did. It took a minute. It took a little while to wave him on, but that... well, this is a start like Hawthorn's, isn't it?
Yeah. A little bit, Pirate. Mildura's got to take a deep breath at the moment.
Well, the tag on thrums worked well so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, 2-1-13 on Irymple. Mildura get the score and travelled 3 minutes.
Bugger's getting told about it too. Eaton, he's a bit of a character, that Macy Eaton. He's a jovial fella. Not only can he play, he likes getting in amongst it. Just had a go at Plugger as he went past. Said that wasn't good enough. So Ward actually probably won that one. Goss comes in, couldn't pick it up. Lee in the thick of it again, but his handball's cut off by Hura. The mini tank, he goes, that's nice kick. Scott started well. He's taken a mark at centre-half forward-ish. Worm burner. Geister couldn't pick it up. Mildura got a few numbers there, but Coughlin comes in. He gets held onto as well. No free kicks. No. Umpire calls play on, and now I think he's going to call for a stop. 30 metres out from the Irymple goal. No started, you could say, pretty well.
Absolute house on fire. 2-1-13, no score on the Mildura Ag Supply scoreboard. 4 minutes gone for SMGT. Pargo gets absolutely cannoned into the ground there by Scott. He'll definitely take the free kick on that one, Dylan Murphy.
Nearly took his head off.
Yeah.
Dane Grace is basically calling for. He's going to go short and find the Rolls Royce. And Mitch Rogerson,
who owned the second half last week.
He did. He's a class act. He hasn't got much to go to at the moment, though. Parry's going straight down the line. Zach McDonald's going to take a big fly. And Mitch Christensen takes a really strong grab. Achilles' dad.
Yes. Oh, he is certainly unbelievable there as Christensen gets it nice and long inside the 50. The mark is taken in the pack. No, have to really guess who took that one. Coggo.
So that unbelievable we just played, that was for Achilles' dad. You met that day. Was that another, what was that? I didn't know. Well, I was looking at Achilles' dad.
There was a 50 metres paid against Mildura's Jesse Gossman for that one.
Yeah, I thought it was also unbelievable because it was going to get in the hands of Coggo in the middle of about half a dozen of them.
Great start for Mildura.
Not, unfortunately, as
NOT.
Coggo can slip over and just still go through the big sticks. No problem at all. And he kicks goal number 38 for the season, if you don't mind.
Cool. Mildura need to settle. Need to take a breath here and get the ball into the forward line. That's like you said, Pirate. Irymple have started like Hawthorn last night. Well, they got on the board 3-1.
3-1.
3-1 to 19 yet to score. Mildura on the Ag Supply scoreboard. 5.5 minutes gone in the first term next SMGT. It's early to say, but an important centre throw up straight away. Mildura need to get their hands on the footy and start controlling the play a little bit. Irymple have started like a bomb.
Get ready at half forward, but Mildura got no one across half forward for a big Johnny Lee smash here, which he might well do if Mr. Brewell ever throws it up, that is. Here we go.
Yep.
So smash it, Jono. He tried to. Well, he did, actually, but he led in by Irymple. So that's not good work from Mildura for half forwards at all. I could tell that was going to happen 3 minutes ago.
Just quickly, if you're still with us and didn't go over to the live stream from Netball, Wentworth have won 55-42. They avenge last year's loss.
John O'Lee again, only as far as Macy Eaton. He gets it out by hand as far as Doreen. Oh, Liam Garlick runs onto a football. Played well last week, goes long on that right foot with a pretty good kick this time. Couldn't quite find the Geister. Mitch Rogerson trails in, the ball's gone out of bounds. 3-1-19, Irymple. Mildura yet to score if you just joined the broadcast. 6.5, bit over 6.5 minutes gone in the first term next SMGT. So umpire's about to throw it back in. Lee will go in this time against Christensen. That was well done, out by hand of Martin. He's a classy left footer. Where's this going to go? Pretty well done by Milsom. He can't go back up, gets to football. Out to Wade. Keenan goes long for the Swallows. I reckon Ben Hurley is going to camp underneath and take a chest mark. Goes short, finds Kerridge. His first touch, I reckon, Sam Kerridge.
Oh, he's led up about 8 times, though.
He's gone across and found his teammate.
Deckett.
Tanner Deckett. Josh Goss on the half volley. He's picked it up lovely. Pirate at the end. Played onto that left foot. Now goes by hand.
It's sloppy early, the D's, a little bit
sloppy. They just started to settle. I reckon that's Brody. That's Zach Mack. Brody.
Zach Mack.
Yeah. That's either one of the two.
Now, I think that's Zach Mack now, I reckon. But they're, man buns. There's a few of them around, isn't there?
Man's fancy wearing a man bun, Boris. It's not good enough.
No, probably not.
I can't help you with the man bun there, Damo, but just there's something I've noticed is Justin Hura is following around Kerridge, and that was his first touch, I think, as you said, and he's not left his side apart from that one little hit up he got. And as you'd expect any Hura boy to be, he's been very good.
It was JJ down the boundary line, all thanks to Kevin Swearhouse. John Lee takes the free kick.
He'll want a handball. The big fella, but he got nothing, so he goes high and long. Well, Mildura in the front of that pack, but they couldn't take a mark. And now we've got a free kick to Irymple for too high. Connor Mann, she handballs it over to his coach in Thrum, co-coach I should say. No disrespect to Will Callow there. Geez, Irymple swinging the changes too as Garlick comes on. There's a kick in looking for Christensen. Great pick up. Rogerson got it to Martin. They got one free out here. Oh, just covered by Cirillo at the last second. So they go wide again. This will be Hurley, I think, on the other side. Spearing ball. That's a good kick. Went out, found Grace. They're only at halfway though, Mildura. Brandbridge back on now. He'll be a little bit happier. Kick doesn't hit its target. Goes out of bounds on the other side of the ground for a throw-in. So I reckon Irymple have already had 8 or 9 interchanges, Louis, and I don't think Mildura have had one yet, have they? I haven't seen one.
Not noticed.
No.
I'll get that back down on JJ and see if he's noticed any changes for Mildura for Kevin Swearhouse in just a second.
No, same guys are on the bench as
Same four. There you go. Josh Dean, one of them, by any chance? See him find that one out as Lee won that tap down off the ground by Kobe Brown to territory here. Lando leads one into the race but didn't have enough room to make the ball work out of bounds. About 40 out for the Mildura goal down to the Deakin Avenue Sturt Highway end of the Mildura Sporting Precinct. Their first real entry inside 50 this quarter.
Yes, Josh Dean is down here with me.
Just starting to get the hands of the footy a bit more. They need to go on the board, though, don't they? Goes over the back, Ward slaps it out of there for the Swallows. Oh, the umpires said, give me the Sharon back.
Well, that was Kerridge with a bit of aggression on Hura there, just paying him back a fraction.
Yeah, he does a solid tackle on the half tank. They go it again, Dane Grace that time. As well done from Riley Ward. He goes as far as Zach McDonald. Ward out of there again to Keenan Wade. He puts on a dance move, throws on the left foot.
It's a bit fortunate, but
it was.
Couldn't have been taken.
Now we've got...
Brody Jones running with the fly.
Brody Jones was going to get cleaned up and it didn't.
So did I.
Play on's the call.
Here's Martin out here. He's got a bit of a space in front of him if he gets a good bounce. It's not bad. He handballs it to Murphy. Back to Martin for the advantage on the left foot. Spearing ball looking for Brown. He goes, not the greatest kick in the world to kick it in between Brandbridge, Mensch and young Brown. Yeah, Elijah Brown. A little bit out of outside, you would say.
Yeah, you're not going to be winning too many 2-on-1 contests in Irymple's defence, that's for sure. As the boundary throw-in is affected, Lee got to the front spot, but Ward got the right fist around the body. Thrum had that one bounce high, but couldn't grab it. Eaton charges through, but couldn't gather the football. Goss does. Tumbling ball into Grace, who finds separation on Wade towards the square. Pecoraro involved there. He's caught behind there on Luth. Still a chance to potentially grab this, but then he just waits and sees the rest of the cavalry arrive, and it'll be a ball up as Luth is quite fired up along with Zach Mack and Kobe Brown.
I've seen Kerridge and Hura run off together and they're still pulling on the way off. I wonder if Kerridge will get any help from a teammate today.
Yeah, well, Zach McNeely was able to help that one with the tap to Lando. He missed it, but Jew didn't miss the follow-up tackle, though. So it's still an opportunity here for Mildura to score from about 15 out from their own goal. Still yet to score on the Mildura Ag Supply scoreboard. 3-1-19 Irymple. Nearly 12 minutes gone this opening term for SMGT for the 2025 Grand Final. Grace tapped down. Jew grabbed it, but then lost it. Hurried kick for the Swallows from Thrum was smothered. Can Murphy keep this one alive for the Demons? No, not quite. Beaten to it by Wade. Boundary line beats him too.
3-1-19. Irymple, Mildura yet to score. The Ag Supply scoreboard. 12 minutes gone in the first term. Next SMGT. Mildura in their attacking 50 now. They need a goal from this Pirate. They need to get a score on the board. The D's just settle them down a bit. Grace that time missed it.
They're getting out-muscled at the moment.
Jake Thrum again with a wild left foot kick towards the champion, and Conklin, he takes a pretty easy mark out in front.
Two good players.
Yep, of Jess Gosman. He's gone along with that left foot down towards Dusty Geister and Tanner Deckett. Neither of them get a climb bounce. It's gone out of bounds down Irymple's forward pocket. Vineyard end, as Pirate calls it. It's a good way to describe it.
Take the footage of that breakaway from Thrum and then the lengthy kick into Coughlin and just put that on repeat for all up-and-coming footballers. That was splendid.
He's hard to stop, isn't he? Umpire throws it back in. Lee that time grabs it, kicks it out of there. Well done for the big fella. Don't know where that's gone. Plug it. Murphy had it, I reckon.
Gave it to Dean.
Yep.
They go down the line. Goss gets it now. Scrambles the left footer forward, but it's a 2-on-1 again. Brown again is fighting against two, and he can't win it. Goes into the middle. Milsom's got the ball in the centre.
Yeah.
Out this side to the Cirillo. Nando over the top. Who's he found there? Another Cirillo. He goes to the goal square for Geister, who nearly marked. Picked it up off the ground. Gets well tackled though by DeRosa. That was a really good tackle. Well, there you go. It was good enough to earn a free kick.
He didn't have long in the footy part. He took him on though, I suppose.
Yeah, if you take a couple of steps.
So Mildura with a free kick.
That's good tackle.
Gone short and found Jesse Gosman. Brody Jones with an option. He's ignored that and gone long down the line. John O'Lee and Dane Grace under it. Well done from Keenan Wade. Just nudged Dane Grace out. Took a clever one-hander in the end. Umpire's paid it. He's played on straight away. He's found Toby Scott. The umpire said, no, bring it back. You got to kick it over the man in the mark. That's what I reckon it was. So Keenan Wade comes back. He cleverly used his body to take a one-hander there. Bit of revelation for the Swallows this year down at full back, I reckon. Keenan Wade. No one's on Zach London. Goes short. I reckon that's a Cirillo.
Yeah.
There's a good kick and a good lead. He's gone short again and ball's on the ground. Had it come to Mitch Rhodes.
Yeah, that was clever.
Yeah,
That was clever.
That was really clever.
Was that Toby Scott? That was clever. He saw someone out the corner of his eye. Oh, but that wasn't a mark, was it? Anyway, it was clever. It's a kick.
Either that or touch play, or Jackson just thought I had no one on the mark anyway, so he'd run in, but he's missed it. But yeah, Toby Scott, that was just
Yeah, that was clever.
all out self-taught skill as he was falling over too.
3-2-20. Irymple Mildura yet to score on the extra plus scoreboard. 14, nearly 15 minutes gone. The first term next SMGT.
Gosman short to Dean. That doesn't look like a fantastic kick, but I think he's found Roger right near the boundary. Back pocket-ish. He comes inside, finds his mate and Plugger. So Dylan Murphy's got the ball. Back flank-ish from Mildura. He's got no one. You can tell by his body language that he's had no one to kick it to, so he goes down the line and feeling the easiest punch out of bounds he'll get all day. Got to lead forward to him, boys. He was a bit exasperated there, Lewis might be the word.
It's the one.
Now, boys, I don't know Mark Elvey from a bar of soap. You're 3 goals, 2 down in the first quarter. There is not a single bit of panic down here on the Mildura bench. It seemed you wouldn't know if they were up by 10 goals or down by 10.
JJ, all thanks to Chemist Warehouse on the boundary line. Doesn't surprise me one way, Kyle.
Another way I know Elves too.
Plugger Murphy's had his head ripped off there. He should get a 52, I reckon. It's Plugger, isn't it?
Oh, probably.
He should have got 50 there, seriously. You can't do that once they're on the ground.
No, he's clever at that. He goes low, and they do get him around the head, and they are legitimate free kicks.
Yeah, they are.
He's low early. That's why. He's low early.
He's hooked that back in, Parry. It's only gone as far as Dom Cirillo. Met pretty hard, though. Here's a
Great hit
chance.
from Brown. That's Brown's goal.
It is. That was a great hit from Elijah Brown.
Yep, Drew finishes the good work off.
And Mildura's got their first on the board.
They're very good tackling side, Mildura, really, aren't they? Like DeRosa had a good tackle just before, and that was Kobe Brown. You deserve 3 of those points, mate, because it's your tackle that caused that.
I reckon that's their secret, Pirate. That's their key. If they can continue it for 100 minutes, they might just worry Irymple right out of this. I reckon their pressure with the guy on the ball is outstanding most of the time.
Now Nolan's gone into the middle. Kerridge back on. Is Hura back on? Can they get Hura on? Yes, he's in the middle as well. So Nolan must have gone into the middle to get on Thrum, I'd suggest.
He must have.
Well, he is. There he is. And he's put a tackle on already.
Straight away.
And he's got himself a kick. Been on for 8 seconds.
Yep.
Nathan, he handballed. No, went to handball to Kedge, but Hura was all over that. Oh, is that not... well, that might have been a 50-metre. Must have been told to play on.
I reckon it's Nando. Dom Cirillo now with the footy. Goes sideways out in front of the scoreboard. They're going to work way down the line towards... what Dusty Geister with an absolute...
Sticky hands.
Yeah, very sticky hands, Pirate.
This, I'm really enjoying Jason Hura on Kerridge. This is really good stuff. From 2 fellas that are pretty fair dinkum.
It's a free kick to the D's. Macy Eaton went in pretty hard. I reckon Nathan Nolan's got the recipient of that. He's gone short. Tish.
He's the best player in the last minute.
He hasn't found Josh Goss. So the D's just starting to get their hands on the footy a bit more in the last 10 minutes. They haven't got it on the board yet, though. But
Well, like JJ said, the coach he hasn't showed any panic, and his entourage down there. He's got plenty of helpers down there, hasn't he? But
That's for a mark from Grace coming from 4 deep.
he's starting to take a few today, Dane Grace. He's his second grab. He went on Rogerson. And I reckon that Zach Wander's just popped in and taken a pretty good defensive mark for the Swallows, just inside the 50. Plays on pretty quickly, goes long.
pressure on Jones there, but he's done pretty well. He's actually won that.
Done really well, Brodie Jones.
Rod Jones, man round, the guy slipped over on that hard stuff in the middle. Earned himself a free kick, though, for 2 high.
Put himself in the right spot, Kobe, yeah.
Probably...
accidentally on purpose?
Yeah, probably a bit fortunate. Here comes Wandon out, running like a bull at a gate. Mildura's tackling's still good. Irymple come out by hand. They're going to get a clearance out there through Christensen, who kicks it wide.
That was great work from Kobe Brown again to force that one wide with the smothering attempt out on the full.
It's out on the full, is it?
Yep.
Right, good. That was well done to those fellas. Here he is again, I think, isn't he?
Yep. Oh, yep.
Just outside the 50, looking for Big Grace.
Got it.
He's got it, has he?
No. Hands like glue today, Domo.
Hasn't been able to take a mark or finals. He's claimed 3 in the first quarter. Gee whiz, he got his hands a lot of the football last week. It's good to see him actually hanging on to him today, Big Dane Grace, as Tyler Martin comes off for rest and Lando comes back on.
He'd be looking for... Well, obviously he wants to kick it. It'd be really good for his confidence. If he takes 3 good clanks and then he kicks a goal, he'll be on. We've seen him play good quarters. He got that.
Oh, he's kicked it. Gee whiz.
Oh, stone cold composure from Dane Grace.
Our main man Dave Burrows makes his way back to us.
We must have been going for 7 minutes, have we? Because Mildura just made 30 changes. So Dane Grace kicks his first. Him and Dewar got a goal each, and that brings them back now. They're 2 goals straight 12. Irymple 3-2-20. And you're right, Damo. They a little bit of composure, and they've done well in the last 5 or 6 minutes. So, gee, we've been going 20 minutes already.
Yeah. Going by far. Having too much fun.
When it's a good game, it does go quickly, doesn't it? And it is a good game, so it should be.
It is a good game. John O'Lee goes that time with Christensen. No one in particular. It comes through, though. I reckon that's Macy Eaton with the footy.
I reckon
You're going to
you're
set
right.
sail. Oh, don't tell me.
Deister. Yeah.
Will he pay the mark?
Yeah, that's Deister's mate.
Or have you taken it over for... We can't go to replay, but...
Yeah, no, he did pay it.
Left to Liam Garlick with a short pass.
It's going to go back for whatever reason, because the umpires were talking amongst themselves.
Yep.
Well, Garlick's still free.
Is that the road they're trying to go? Now he can use Toby Scott if he wants, because he's letting him loose.
Well, he probably should kick it to Toby Scott.
He's on the unfortunate no man's land. Zach Dorado trying to watch them both. Now Nolan comes to Scott to cut that off, but Deister, he'll just go around to the left and snap it and miss the lot. No, just the one behind. Should have gone to Scott.
Well, he had an opportunity. Maybe he didn't even see him.
3-3-20.
Toby.
Sorry, 3-3-21 on Irymple. Mildura 2 straight 12 at the X Supply scoreboard. 21 minutes travelled. First term, thanks to SMGT as the Rolls Royce Robertson brings it back in. Good kick to Dane Grace. Got his hands on a bit of the football today, the big fella already.
Well, if he's taken 4 marks already in the first quarter, he's going well.
Long down the line, scoreboard side MSP. Big Pack's going to run at it. That's
an equally good mark.
Jason Euro, I reckon it is for Swallows, has taken that.
Jack Wandon.
Jack Wandon, was it?
Zach
Wandon.
Yeah, that's Scott. He's playing well as well.
Lando put a bit of pressure on him there.
Yeah, just a bit. He really crunched the air out of Scott's lungs.
He's up and about, though.
He's a toughie.
He is a toughie, Lou, Toby Scott.
Last year's Rising Star winner. Of course, Zach DeRosa won it this year as he goes towards half forward. Another free kick going away the Swallows here for next to not much.
I hope it wasn't paid a mark. I think the umpire indicated a mark that he dropped that goal.
Yeah.
Well, he did.
There you go.
It was a free kick, it was soft.
So to Rhodes, the one who will take it out the back. Almost the opportunity there for the Swallows. They couldn't quite pull it down.
That was a brilliant handball from Rogerson to get it out of there.
Yep, just
quick.
The peripheral smarts of Mitch Rogerson never ceases to amaze as DeRosa takes it left half back and Mildura just decide to cool their jets a little bit as we get close to quarter time.
Roger again. Yep, 23 minutes gone. He's going to go long down the line to Lee. He's got Garlick trying to push him around. He's going to get a free kick, Lee, for a push, as I just said. What's he got? So he's got Pecoraro hobbling around at half forward. He's Got Zach Mack, no one's leading towards him, so it goes somewhere near Pecoraro. This will test the big fella. Big fly at the back from Luth, who got a leap on him. He ends up with the ball. Now it goes to Sam Gosman. And there's Grace again. Well, let's give him 5 or 5.
Yep. Well, he might get the goal assist here. Handball towards Elijah Brown. Tumbling ball, not a great one. Wandon able to read it best.
He's
towards
on
the back of Zach Mack.
Well, he's on top of Zach Mack at the minute. Wandon.
I think with Dane Grace, he isn't going to get any shorter as the day goes on, neither. He's still going to be that tall in the last quarter. He has got his hands to it 5 times, from what I can tell. Irymple with the footy. Down the line. Oh, give you one guess who that was.
They're all having a good game marking. The conditions are ideal.
Dusty Geister with the footy for the Swallows. He's going to go long inside the attacking 50. Big pack goes. That's a pretty good grab.
Another good mark.
Jesse Gosman this time.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Give it over to Lando. Lando's free. For some reason he didn't play on, and now he's not going to. We'll give it out to Gosman. The Jesse variety. Oh, geez, they're slowing it up, Mildura, aren't they? He's got the Rosa, little pokey one if he wants him. He's going to go over the top. He is. He's going to try and find Nolan, and he does that. Nolan's got the Kedge, who leads up, told to play on because it didn't go 15. He gets held on to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, that was a good umpiring decision. He's been heavily guarded by Hura. He kicks it into Rogerson, centre half backish. He's got someone leading forward. That's good to see. Brown. Kobe Brown. He goes out to Gosman again. That's a good kick and an even better mark. But they still haven't got it anywhere near the forward 50, Lewis.
Not quite, but it was good initiative again by Sam Gosman to chance his arm against Wandon and still lead up to the footy again there.
Go to Grace. Why wouldn't you go to Grace? He's on fire with his marking, and they have gone somewhere near him. Big pack went out the back. Grace put the tackle on that time. Goes towards the boundary line, and it's going to be seen over. Christensen again, I think. Bit of time in the ruck and a little in the back half.
Yeah, so it was Pecararo's first real attempt at trying to take the mark. He was near the ball when it was deep into the goal square a few minutes prior, but it was one of his first efforts with the skying ball coming in, but wasn't required as it was Grace who attacked it again from behind. So Mildura have an opportunity here. Getting very close to quarter time now. Grace does the ruck work on this occasion. Pecoraro, we'll see whether he's hobbling out of that one. Had the footy initially, but the whistle's gone. And it's going to be a free kick to Ward. Potentially something else going on after the initial ruck contest with Grace, the old ruck lotto. As we get to the quarter time siren, 25 minutes and 27 seconds for SMGT that quarter went for. And it was Irymples in the first 5 minutes. Hawthorn-like from last night against Adelaide. First three goals to zip, 3-1-19 and no score. And then it's pretty much mostly Mildura's quarter from there on, and they're able to pick a couple back.
River Footy 67, local footy's home ground.
Doc McLeod in MSP quarter time, the 2025 grand final between Irymple and Mildura. Irymple lead by 9 points at the moment. Well, the first 5 to 6 or 7 minutes was all the Swallows, and then Mildura got their hands on the ball and started going for the ascendancy that worked their way back into the game. Only trouble 9 points at quarter time. Could have been a lot worse, Lewis.
Definitely could have been, especially with the blistering start the Swallows had, and they were even ringing the changes frantically on the pitch. We saw Brownbridge initially go, hang on, should be playing on Kobe Brown here, get me off straight away, get feeling on, and then as JJ and Boundary said, Mildura did not panic at all. Mark Alvey keeping a good strong play. They didn't make a rotation till about 9 minutes in, and they controlled the footy much better on. Let's hear from JJ now.
Yeah, boys, I managed to jump into Mildura's huddle, and as you just said again, Louis, Mark Alvey, I would say he's actually happy with that effort, which might sound weird because they're down at quarter time, but he pointed out that they kicked 3 goals in the first 8 minutes and very little since.
Eyes up, eyes up. Let's head in the game. Need your concentration. Great fight back. Outstanding, okay? All momentum there, 8 to 10 minutes in. There is a bit of a breeze going that way, probably worth 2 to 3 goals. Our ability to not panic and stay in the moment, that was outstanding. Hey, great result. They kicked 3 in the first 8 minutes. They didn't kick another one. Right, so we've got ourselves back into the game.
One criticism I have, if we're going to have numbers behind the ball and allow them to have a spare down here, they'll chip, and they'll use it very well. We've spoken about this numerous times. They will chip, that's what they've done. They've been focused, that's why they're a good team. We've had to get 4 or 5 targets in a row.
On the second term now, about to get underway here at the MSP.
Yeah.
John O'Lee and Riley Ward will do battle. Ward that time down to no one in particular. The ball hasn't gone far. And well done from Brendan Dew. A battle on Macy Eaton's over. Can he get control of it in front of Kobe Brown? Not quite. Now he's got it. Quick handball out. Grace is going to put the pressure on their court. Oh, really?
He's having some final game, Grace. Marking him, tackling him.
Handballs off to Kobe Brown. He's going to set sail and put him inside their attacking 50. Ball's on the ground. Pecoraro somewhere at the back there with a good tackle. The umpire says, give me back the Sharon. 3-3-21 on Irymple. 2 goals straight, 12. 33 seconds gone the second term. Thanks, SMGT.
Moved okay there, Pecoraro, to put the tackle on. So that's a big tick there. As Lee gets the tap down to Spike Ward, getting the higher jump. Slides through Eaton, clear away, and Geister leads up to take the mark. It was Grace was in the mark. Lee's now on the Geister mark here. He short balls it into Hura, and then releases Strum on the 45-degree angle kick. This one sits at the front of Cogger. It bounces okay. It does with a plume. Back to Dom Cirillo. High ball to Grass. Deckett the only man there, and he slides in and takes a good careful mark in the left back pocket.
Yeah, nice. Made good ground, did Tanner. Had a shot at me before for saying he'd run out of puff last week. He had to agree with me that I was right. He kicks at Lee. A good grab over the top. Handballs it off, of course, to Jones. What do we call him? The solar-powered man or something? What do you call him? The
tan man.
The tan man. Kick wasn't great, though. Come back the other way now. Good tackle from Martin out on the wing will cause a stop. The Solarian boy, yeah.
I'll tell you what,
I don't know if he does that or not, but he's certainly browner than the rest.
Ben Hurley, to me, looks like he's on about 1.5 legs.
It could be, that could be an exaggeration, Damo, really. We know he's been playing unfit.
He's hobbling, I tell you.
Anyway, as we get restart the middle.
Guess who's got the footy?
Dane Grace once more.
Did he mark it?
Running hot. Free kick that time, I believe, Pirate, as he gets this one nice and deep. Pecoraro
Carriage.
brings it to ground. Carriage front and centre. Not quite, just to the left.
So where's Hura? He's not on Carriage. Good Carriage has gone forward.
Good
There's
question.
Hura just here. Got the flash wheels on, has Jace.
Standing on Mitch Rogerson at the moment.
Well, he doesn't get any easier for him. You get off Carriage and you go to Rogerson.
No, it gets harder.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, they come the Swallows. That was a good kick to Zach London. Plays back on hand and gives it back to Thrum. Grandstand side, basketball side of MSP. Mitch Christensen tries to take a mark and got his hands to it. Done well. Mitch Robertson over the ball, gets his hands out, the handball out for the D's. Ben Hurley. Back to Jones. Kobe Brown's going to sit underneath that. No, not quite. Couldn't take it out. Comes to Josh Cross. That was a throw. Had to
Fair
be.
dinkum throw. Yeah, no, that was well picked up, actually, because the Pie Breville was on the wrong side.
But Kobe Brown with the footy for the D's. Centre wing.
Oh, no, yeah, that was a throw.
Basketball centre side.
A tap throw sort of thing, but
Brown
a throw.
goes long part towards Pecoraro. He could have got a shove out there. Johnny Lee's just come in behind, take the chest mark. I reckon he's going to give the free kick.
I reckon it's Dane Grace.
It's
Grace again for probably his 7th mark as Thrum and Goss go toe-to-toe. Thrum just grabbing him by the collar and Goss swinging left and right.
Guess who's in there?
One of them needs to grow the hair between Johnny Lee and
The man who hates everyone.
Plugger. He's not shy.
Yep, member, of course, of the 2015 Reserves Grand Final under the great Nathan Murphy as Grace goes bang! And the Demons are back within half a kick. And Damo's ears go bang on that one too from my excitable call.
Nothing wrong with being excited, Louis.
No, it wasn't the exciting part. There was something else you said that put a bit of a grin on my face, actually.
Thank goodness for that, maybe.
3-3-21 on Irymple, Mildura 3-1-19. Dane Grace is on fire at the moment. And I do apologise on the lead. He looked like Johnny Lee. They both got the chrome domes happening. They're both 6'7" tall. Back in the centre of MSP. We've got a 3-point ball game at the moment. The D's have just settled down a little bit and get their hands on the footy a bit more. Ward and Lee will go at it. That was well done from Ward. That's a loose ball. Well done from Brendan Dew on Riley Ward to wrap him up. Umpire says, give me the Sharon. Mildura look all right at the moment, Pirate?
Yes, no panic. Lee won that one down. Hura, he's in there somewhere. Mason Eaton was closest to it, and then Ward got it, and the umpire will come in and we'll go through it all again. Lee versus Ward. Ward actually doesn't do too bad of a job, does he? Lee got that one somewhere in the vicinity of Murphy, immediately tackled by, I think that's Doreen. And that's Plugger's at least his third free kick for a head-high tackle.
Jones, we got in half the ball, Pirate. He's getting in there. Carriage can almost claim that.
Goes low. He goes low.
The umpire says, no, I won't. Billy Phil, and I reckon he almost marked that Sam Carriage on the second attempt. Probably didn't have his hands to it first, though, obviously. 3 points of difference, 3-3-21 on Irymple, Mildura 3-1-19 on the X-Supply scoreboard. Grace Ward, Grace that's on, down to Cody Brown. Can he get control? It does, just inside the boundary line. He swings it back, but probably not far enough, I wouldn't reckon. Just through for a point.
Probably should have went 30 out. But anyway, he can just about do anything, so...
3-3-21 on Irymple, Mildura 3-2-20. Back to a point the difference on the X-Supply scoreboard. Only travelled 5.5 minutes in the second term. As Zach Wanden brings the ball back in for the Swallows. That's a good kick too to Jake Thrum. He'll take it on the run, basically.
An unbelievable kick.
Out towards Liam Garlick. He does well, beaten though. Wake on the D's.
DeRosa, that was Damo.
Was Zach
then he got it
DeRosa,
back
yep.
again. And again for the third time. Handball received.
Good footy, Pirate.
Yeah, gets it to the 50. Brown's at the back. So is Lando. Gets beaten by Irymple to the ball. The ball's now out of bounds out in front of the... That's a free kick to the Swallows, I think, for a hold.
Yeah, just lingered a bit too long in the tackle there, Lando, after wanting to handball the ball away, but that was some brilliant gut-running work from DeRosa along the wing. Plugger Murphy also involved with the handball chain there too.
Plugger Murphy's having a good game so far. That was well done from Zach DeRosa. Pirate called it well.
Got Cooper Doreen out here on his own if they can somehow get it out. Well, here he'll get it now. There we are. That's a good exchange.
They heard you.
Brownbridge running hard now too for this one from DeBreen.
Oh, Doreen's a lefty as well, so that's good play from Irymple. Here's another one. Milson's free. Oh, is the kick as good as it should be? Rhodes, that's a free kick to Rhodes. Yes, good umpiring again. Got him round the shoulder.
Talk two from Rhodes. He would have talked Milson out of that too because he was the one that had eyes only for it.
Milson with it again now.
And rewarded, yep.
Gives it to Brownbridge. He's a left footer. Where's he going to go? He's going to sort of get it to the square somewhere. Who's out the back that marked it? Is it Hurley?
Yeah, Ben Hurley with a good slips catch, really, Pirate in the end.
Not easy. That was not easy from Ben Hurley.
That was a figure tipper, wasn't it? He's gone short and done well.
Boom burner.
Yep.
Plugger again.
That plugger again.
Yeah,
that's Tyler Martin.
It's going good. The knocks in the head don't hurt him that much.
That's good hands. Here's a bit of good football from the D's. Jew takes a bounce, Brendan Jew.
Kick's important. Pecoraro direction who gives a push.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these umpires are going all right today. That was a push.
They're on fire at the moment, Pirate. They haven't got anything wrong.
The creme de la creme.
Luth goes to Wadden.
Brewell, Buick and Willis.
They're not coming out of their back line that easy at the moment. Phelan. Sam Kerridge is on the mark now. He's been a little bit quiet so far, Sam Kerridge. Had that hard tag, though. The big boys are down the line. John O'Lee's somewhere around the mark. You're going to look for Nando. So really well done from Josh Goss to make it hard. Dane Grace with another kick of the footy. Oh, drop it he could have taken. Kerridge is slapped there. Billy Phelan won't be happy with that. Brendan Jew got one high. There comes Doreen. Back to Toby Scott. Up and down the chimney, basically. Who's going to take this?
Spiral on it, Damo.
Yep. Rich Rhodes. That was good hands from Rich Rhodes to Christensen. He's going to go long inside the attacking 50 towards Geister. Oh, Ben Hurley was nearly marked the day. He's done well with the second effort. Gets it out to Zach DeRosa. He gets a
high too.
He got a free kick.
Yeah, Foss. That is courage personified from Ben Hurley if he is hobbling on 1.5 legs.
He's the one with the kick. He's got Jew in the middle if he wants him. I think that's where he's going to go. Yep. Jew's got it basically in the centre of the ground.
Certainly saw from that kick too, Ben Hurley, but he'll charge on. He's an absolute warrior.
Now there's a bit, not much going on up forward, so he goes wide, does Jew. Mildura just kick it down the line, looking for Kerridge. Used his strength pretty well against Phelan. Held him off with one hand. Now he's taking the mark, Sam Kerridge. He's usually a pretty good kick. Oh, good fly from Brown. Lige Brown. Didn't mark it though. Now Irymple have got a few numbers back there. Cirillo's fighting for the ball. Gets tackled by Brown. Tackled by Brown. Oh, just slipped it in the end. They're all tackling. There's good pressure in the forward pocket. And umpire Brewell will come in and throw it up.
Elijah Brown there. Brilliant effort, Pirate.
Oh, they do tackle well, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're probably, I reckon they're the best tackling side in the league. Ward that time for the Swallows. Thrum couldn't get his hands on it cleanly. The umpire says I'll come back and do it again with Zane Luth on his knees in there as well.
Hey boys, you've mentioned Kerridge a couple of times in the last few minutes, and it's probably no coincidence that Jason Hura came to the bench about 5 minutes ago. So Kerridge has lost that tag for at least a few minutes, and we'll see if they get Jason Hura back on shortly.
Well picked up from Cale.
Well, they will when Kerridge goes in the middle.
All thanks to Kevin Sweethouse.
Sling tackle, is it? Yep. Mildura's ball, I reckon.
They've really settled the D's. And that tackling pressure, as Barry and I have mentioned a couple of times, is second rate at the moment. Elijah Brown with a free kick. Blue.
It is Elijah Brown, and you'll have the opportunity to put Mildura in front for the first time today. And who would have thought that 5 minutes into the first quarter?
Normally a really pretty reliable kick of the footy. I don't know if this distance might test him, though, but...
No, I think he's mercurial enough to get that distance from here. 34 goals for the season. His brother Kobe came in halfway through. He's got 23 himself, and boy, did these two boys light it up when it mattered most last week, even though they were a bit quieter early on. They came to the fore in the last term, especially Brown, who started that 3-goal in 3-minute burst to sink Robin Val-Houston, and he's sinking the Swallows' lead right now. Big celebration for the Demons as they hit the front for the first time.
That's got to do the Mildura Football Club a world of good for their confidence. Great kick from Elijah Brown. Great kick from Elijah Brown. As Louis said, he was on fire last week. 3-3-21 Irymple, Mildura 4-2-26. 5 points. Mildura lead by on the Ag Supply scoreboard. 11 minutes, struggled in the second term next to SMGT. 5 points in front at the moment of the D's. Like Louis said, who would have thought that 5 minutes into the first term, Pirate? So Lee and Roy will go at it again. Lee with a clever tap. Only got down as far as Josh Dean. He got his foot to it though. Nando Cerullo trying. He didn't run onto it at all. Well, during it, Dane Grace got the footy again. Not quite. Third effort. Well, what's the umpire called there? Free kick to Irymple. Tommy Brambridge with the footy. Comes on that trusty left foot. It's a pretty good kick too. Not a great bounce.
No, he's missed his target.
John O'Lee gets it out to Mitch Rogerson. He goes back to Zach McDonald. He goes short. Still got control of the ball. That was well done. Mitch Rogerson, the Rolls Royce with the footy again. That's a good kick. That's a great kick, although Elijah Brown couldn't take what he probably should have. They're in trouble down here. Keenan Wade had no one to go to, so he's found Thrum.
No, that's not great.
Straight to John O'Lee to Josh Dean.
They miss Zach Wandon when he's not on the ground.
John O'Lee's just put a big shepherd on Dan Cogley. Pagararo couldn't take the second grab.
Jason Hero. No, that's Macy Eaton having a crap.
Can't kind of mention on his own in the end. Yeah, he's having a go, Macy Eaton, all right.
One down the line.
It's a grand final.
Rhodes has got it at half forward. Well corralled by Goldman for a second, and the kick's not great. Hurley on half a leg, grabs it. Handballs it down the line. Rhodes with a chance now. He's probably first back to it. Josh Scott's got in the way. Rhodes got it out though to Christensen, who pops a high ball in, looking for a mark to Geister. John O'Lee helps out back there. Then he nearly gets caught, and he pops it over where Brody Ryan got the ball on a free kick. So a bit of pressure in the back half, and Mildura sort of spill the beans a little bit there.
Josh Dean just got him a bit high, Pyro.
A little over-aggressive from Dean.
This bloke kicks goals too. Brody Ryan, he's a fair kick.
He does. Jason Hura back on the ground. 3-3-21. Irymple. Mildura 4-2-26 next supply scoreboard as Brody Ryan comes in for his set shot. No more than 30 metres out, I'd suggest.
Oh, he's
misses to the near side.
Let me down.
Oh, he did, Pyro. He let you right down. 3-4-22, Irymple. Mildura 4-2-26 next supply scoreboard. 13 and a half minutes gone. The second turn next to SMGT. As Mildura's about to bring the ball back into play. You come coach's box side, long kick out. Toby Scott's under it, couldn't quite take the mark. Robert Connor Lynch could have got taken high there, and he has by John O'Lee, I reckon.
Well, his arm's still around his neck, so
yeah. It's the old big man tackling the smaller man. Not much more the big man can do, but it's there.
There wasn't. Yeah. There wasn't, and he didn't try to kill him either. He just tackled him. So the ball now, we've got a free kick will go to Brown from Mildura, I think, and a report.
He's reported Jason Hura, I reckon.
So they might be one man short here.
Yeah, I reckon the card's come out. The yellow card has come out, Pirate.
So they are going to be one man short.
Yep. Off he goes. See you later, Jason. 15 minutes.
He doesn't want to go.
No.
Got to get off in a timely manner, Jason. He's wearing it now. He's just jogging off. But I don't know. I didn't really see what happened there. But
initially I thought he was going to send Lee off, but then he just came off for a rotation, so that was all fine. It was just Hura in disbelief. But anyway, very well right onto it. And we know he loves to give out a yellow card. No questions asked.
He come in for Shepard. I didn't see what was involved, but obviously something untoward.
Well, the Mildura blokes didn't remonstrate with him too much, did they, really? So maybe it wasn't
No, I didn't remember straight with him at all.
No, well, I didn't see anyone having a crack, but
That's gone. Oh, that's not a great kick too. Straight over Jones's head. He's lucky he's made the tumbles it down the line. Anyone's ball this is. I reckon Morello could run onto it and doesn't. Comes out of the back to Connor Mensch, I think it is. I reckon it is. Here comes Dane Grace again for another mark. Hands it off to Kobe Brown. Straight back in the attacking 50. Zach Wandon under it, gets it away by hand to Toby Scott. They're out this time, Pirate.
Yeah, well, I'll say it again. Zach Wandon needs to be out there. I wouldn't be bringing him to the bench. He's just too cool. His head's too cool.
He's the general down there, isn't he?
Well, when he's there, they look a lot better.
Back to Scott. They work their way inside the attacking 50, the Swallows. Big fly for Christensen, couldn't take it. Comes out the back for the snap at goal.
How does that happen? Ryan won't miss that.
Yeah, dribbles it through for goal.
He tried everything he could to miss it too because it didn't connect well off the boot, but it goes through for 4 points for Brody Ryan.
An inch and a half out.
Unless you're Percy Jones.
Yeah, or Bruce Croft.
Bruce Croft, yeah.
Sorry, Bruce, but when you're on Almost Footy Legends, mate, it's, people have seen it. So how did he get like that? Have a look at who his opponent is there. Lewis?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's Josh Goss, I think.
Yeah.
Well, this is where he's coming to, the wing.
I think you're right, Pirate.
Anyway, Coughlin involved there, and Mildura got an extra man out there.
2 points in it. Sorry, Pirate.
No, that's all right. Hurley's the spare, and that's fine because he's a very, very nice player, but he's on half a leg. So he's actually asking the bench now, what do you want me to do?
Oh, he was too. He just doesn't look fit to me at the moment. Kerridge, it snapped out of his hands in the end. Well done, comes out there from Robinson. Zach London's going to try and run onto this. You've got Elijah Brown and Hopper shoot. Dane Grace gets around the big fella. I don't know about he's going to get around Elijah Brown so easy, and he didn't. Zane Luth didn't take it with him. Dane Grace has got the footy back to Brown out of bounds. It goes with a good tackle from Zach London.
Nice driving one and not a dangerous one. We're just trying to go back and see exactly what it was that Hura got yellow carded for. If I'm not mistaken, I think Brewell paid a trip. Yeah, he was sort of in trying to block Kobe Brown off of it. It looked like it was an accidental connection of legs, and Brewell thought it was a deliberate action.
No, Louis, I see. Are you talking about
or is it more of a drag down? Hura on Kobe Brown.
Yeah, here pretty much. Like there was a shepherd put on, and Hura just literally grabbed him around the neck and dragged him to the ground.
Too, on top. Yeah. So either that or all the trip. Thanks, JJ.
Well, look what's happened here.
So we've got a free kick for Mildura.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plugger for guess what?
He's gone in hard, Pirate, got around the neck.
Yeah. 4th time at least today.
Oh, he's a heart and soul player, isn't he, old Plugger?
I reckon it would be about the 4th time today.
Yeah.
And should kick it too, Dylan Murphy. He goes in hard and low. You got to be onto it as an opponent, I suppose.
Coat hanger from Dom Cirillo. Just watching back the replay. That's just the footy smarts of an absolute jet in Dylan Plugger Murphy. And just like his nickname namesake in Plugger Lockett, he puts it through. Now Mildura get back the lead.
And he comes off. Looks like a bit of blood on the old mush there.
Oh, yeah. I can see that coming out, yep.
Umpire must have felt sorry for him and let him have a kick.
Yeah, no blood rule to prevent him from it, and rightfully so. 5-2-32 Mildura, Irymple 4-4-28, the Mildura Ag Supply scoreboard. 18.5 gone in the second term for SMGT, and this 2025 grand final continues to go up a few notches. It's been great so far.
It certainly has. Plugger Murphy, it doesn't surprise. He's going hard for the footy. Ball's back to centre MSP. Morello and Ward will do battle this time. Rolly Ward does well. Down again, only as far as Kerridge. He ships it out at his right foot. Vondens undertakes it with a fist. Macy Eaton gets a loose ball, gets tackled pretty quickly. Oh, he's going to get a free kick too. Dump tackle.
Yeah, well, a sling or a dump or whatever you want to call it.
The free kick will go back to Macy Eaton.
You can just about give that rule the dump if you ask me.
Totally agree with you, Parry. So it goes back to Macy Eaton, who's been pretty good so far this afternoon. Who's he got to kick to? Not many at the moment.
Ryan leads up.
Yeah, Brody Ryan offered him a lead. He steps around Gosman.
It's back the other way. Handball, that's not bad. Wade in the middle of the ground.
Not a good kick. Jesse.
Well, 1 on 3 for a start.
Well, Robinson's been caught footy there.
Did all right to clean up the mess there, did Geyser, but that was quite smart from Eaton. Took one on, drew 2 more in, and released Wade. Unfortunately, Wade, not the right connection with his kick forward.
Christensen grabs it out of the ruck on his own this time. Used to be tackled. Used to be a rule where you got tackled. Yeah,
it was the old Luke Darcy rule in the AFL brought back 20 years ago, but they've gotten rid of it now at the top level.
Yeah, fair enough. So the ball up again. Christensen handballed it out. Jones sharked it though. Handballed it out in front of T. Martin, who gets on his left with a long ball. Pecoraro, his first real chance. And he got it, but he's a long, long way while he's 80 metres from goal.
Kobe Brown on here.
There's Nolan as well.
Right.
Well done by Thrum.
Yep.
Yes, well done. He wants to get on the left. Scott leads for him. No, he's got Ryan Shorter. Scott's still on the lead. Got Nando Cirillo, though, on the wing. So a couple of little chippers to get Irymple out of the back half. There, you don't get 50 when Nathan Nolan's looking after Thrummy there. So Cirillo goes long. Christensen, it bounces in the middle of about 4 or 5. Christensen put a smother on the Gosman handball, but Gozzy got it back, kicked it down the line. Frum will probably get this. He'll probably get tackled too, and he does. Holding the ball. Not a lot of time, but it was holding the ball, and it's another Brown tackle. He's got one short. Morello, I think. Yep. Big fella's at centre half forward. She's right. Kick from just outside the 50. Popper. Little Popper looking for a grace mark. Him and Pecoraro flew together. There's a snap on goal by the Kedge, but I think that was probably much smothered off the boot, really, but it goes out. Is it out on the full? Well, it couldn't have been smothered.
Yes,
it can't have been smothered then, can it?
Mandra umpire just pointed to the spot there. So it was Wandon who unfortunately gave up the handball to Kerridge, but great second effort from Zach to affect the smother on, or the attempted smother to force the kick out wide.
4-4-28. Irymple Mildura 5-2-32 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Travel 21. Over 21 and a half minutes in the second term as Irymple bring it back out to Billy Phelan. He goes by hand and Wandon. Basketball centre side MSP. He goes short to Toby Scott, who's been good for the Swallows so far this afternoon. Toby Scott goes short again. It's well done, finds Mitch Rhodes. He goes in by hand to Liam Garlick. He's on the lovely kick of the footy on his wrong foot this time. Battle this, and Dan Coghlan nearly took the mark. Not cool. He given a free kick.
Yeah, said he was getting held on to. But that wasn't a bad kick. Wasn't a bad kick to Coghlan. Geez, you wouldn't back him. You wouldn't back against him here, would you? There's Wandon off the ground again. Oh, gee, I'd love him on there.
See how his hammy holds up. Of course, the one that he pinged in the qualifying final.
If you're in, you've got to wear it.
Yep. You're deemed 100% fit once you cross that line, and early signs there for Pecoraro good. One of the few times outside 50 he was able to run. It didn't seem like he was too impeded with his troublesome ankle. So here comes the 2019 McLeod medalist, the multiple-time premiership gun at the Swallows, including coach in previous years, just the one behind.
I reckon Brody Jones will sigh of relief there. It's gone through for a point. 4-5-29, Irymple Mildura 5-2-32 on the Ag Supply scoreboard as they bring the ball back into D's. Short to Brendan Dew. Shocking kick, but he's cleaned it up pretty good in the end, G. Well done to Brody Jones. Good grab over the top of Dan Coghlan. Not much down the ground to kick to at the moment for the D's, eh? So he's just put it along. And that's
a mark. That's a mark. Oh, that should have. Well, I thought that should have been paid. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Out it comes to
Thrum again. Yes.
None other.
No. Well, that's a mark, and that's 50. Yep.
Matty Buick now waving him on very, very quickly as Milsom dives in to support his co-coach.
Thrum and Murphy at it.
Yep,
Murphy
no
gets the help of Mildura's big fella in number 1 goes into.
Yeah, he put his arm around Thrum too and said, "It's all right, settle down somewhere, okay." Big friendly giant, the BFG, John O'Lowe.
That's it. Well, what the end result is a shot on. Is that fit? Gee, where's the mark?
That's 50 centimetres, isn't it?
That's a short 50.
Don't think Macy can be too phased by it. We know how booming of a kick he is. Got the first goal of the game.
Like a short 50, isn't it?
See if it affects him here on the set shot from 35 out. A little bit of a slicer, but it's effective, and the Swallows wrestle back the lead.
What do you do?
Lead changes now.
What do you do when you're committed to a marking contest like that? You know you're going to be a fraction late. You can't pull up mid-air. It's hard. It's a tough game, footy. It's a lot. It's grand final day. You want to make your opponent earn it, but it's back to 3 points of difference. Irymple 5-5-35. Mildura 5-2-32.
You know what, Damo? You're right, but it was there as well. I mean, he was committed and he was late.
It's just a tough one.
What else can you say?
Back to the centre of MSP.
Cost you a goal. It's a big penalty.
You can't pull out. You just can't pull out. You've got to go for it. Well done to Kerridge. He comes out and throws it inside
Dean it was, mate, getting one of his very few possessions. I'll tell you who hasn't really had a lot of it, Zach Mack just yet. He'd be looking to lift a fraction. Here we go, kick out finds Milson in front of Josh. Goss. Off to Brownridge, spearing ball that's just bounced in front of Geister, who was tackled as he tried to handball. Irymple get it to the centre and they go to Coughlin.
Mitchy Rhodes, superb with that centering ball.
They're good, those young forwards, aren't they?
That was good vision, wasn't it? He's hurt himself, Mitch Rhodes. No, you got to be
Oh, he's 10 and Decker trying to hurt him.
Yeah, he shrugged that off and seems okay. So Coggo will have another attempt at goal that he missed a little while ago, but certainly more direct in front this time.
Kick this.
Yep.
He'll get this.
It's almost hitting dribble the last one, or dot the last one, I should say, for his second. So
5-5-35. They'll go to 6-5 if and
when?
If he kicks it.
No.
Oh, she's gone over the top of the post, I reckon.
1 goal 2 for Coggo.
So 5, has it changed yet? 5-6-36.
Yep.
We're all over
that's
it.
right.
We'll draw a 5-2-32. We've been going 26 minutes in the second quarter.
Brendan Dew now with the footy for the D's. Club room side of MSP. Plays on, goes long down the line. Dane Grace underneath. Probably got his hands at the first time. 3-on-1 here. 2-on-1, sorry. What's the umpire called there? On for free kick. To
someone behind the coach's box. But he said he was held on too.
Brody Jackson.
Yeah, Brody Jackson. He's gone down the line, find Dan Coughlin with thrum, cruise past there for a handball. He thought about it for a second.
Look at the scoreboard. Oh, he's going to go inside here. He's going to find Ward, is it? He might run out of time. Kicks it long and high. Not going to make it. That's a pretty good mark to the Demons' defence.
That's a good grab, Torrent.
Yeah, who was
Josh
that?
Dean.
Josh Dean. Yeah, in front of the pack. Josh will take all day. He knows what the time is. It's going to come out now. Here we go. Yeah, he did take a while. Kick it out towards Grace again, and why wouldn't you? But that's half time. At the MSP, Irymple of 5-6-36. They lead Mildura 5-2-32 by 4 points. That quarter went for 27 minutes. And this is not a bad game of footy, and neither it should be, mind you, but it's only 4 points at half time. You'd think it'd be pretty good too. So there's been a little bit of
spite here.
Yes, a little bit of spite. There's been a little bit of aggro, a little bit of push and shove, a couple of tags that we're interested in, but overall not a bad game.
Josh Dean and Jake Thrum not too happy with each other. We won't go to a break just yet. This could erupt into something here. John O'Lee's in the middle of it, giving him an absolute spray, laughing at everybody. You can argue with that, Big Hugh, all you like.
I would not want to be near him when he's angry, and it's a very rare occurrence when he actually is John O'Lee. You wouldn't have thought about that, but he's tends to be...
it's not John O'Lee that's causing the trouble. No. It's number 15 again.
Half-time in the 2025 Grand Final. It's Irymple by 4 points, and what's been a pretty entertaining first half of football, you know?
Big time it has. Goal kickers for the Swallows. Macy Eaton, the only multiple with 2. Singles to Jake Thrum, Dan Coughlin and Brody Ryan, who couldn't have missed from 1.5 metre out. He didn't. For the Demons, Elijah Brown, Brendan Dew, Blugger Murphy with 1 each, and Dane Grace, who has been a revelation in this grand final on 2 goals.
I'll tell you what, Blugger Murphy hasn't been Mildura's worst neither.
He's been a sensational contributor all the way through this final series with some huge shutdown jobs. Until today, not much bigger than what he did in the second half last week to shut the McLeod medalist Baxter Mensch down. But he has taken it all before him on Jake Thrum today, and probably has the win on point so far.
It's been an interesting first half of football. No one sort of stands out that they can take ascendancy in the second half and grab it. It's a real arm wrestle at the moment, there's no doubt about it. Dusty Geister probably hasn't been as prominent as he could be. Dane Grace has been on fire for the D's. John O'Lee's working his way around to the ground. Plugger Murphy's been good. Tyler Martin, I don't know what's going to happen in this second half. It's just anybody's game of footy, I think.
Is the only way I hope that it goes as well. Just don't worry about getting over analytical and predictable or anything. Just let them play and see what happens, and just be happy either side when you're a neutral like we are here on River 1467 local footies home ground. And
so, Pirate, have you seen the first half of the senior footy game? It's been a pretty even arm wrestle at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I said I've enjoyed it, and it's 4 points at half time. You can't ask much better than that.
But also I went into the Mildura rooms at half time, and once again Mark Alvey was calm, cool and collected. Just reminded the boys that they're playing in a grand final. That's how calm, cool and collected he thinks they are.
Well, he reckons they don't know.
Yeah, he was just ramming the fact home that this is the last game of the year and they should pull their finger out and have a bit of a crack. One thing he really wanted to drive home was that he wanted to keep attacking. There was no way they want to go defensive in any which way. And that's what he's begged his troops to continue to do.
All thanks to chemistry. Sure he went into Mildura's, not Norwood's club rooms after on?
Yeah. Oh, was the speedster from South Adelaide who went South Mildura?
It's one of the... Pirates speed into Irymples at quarter time and half time. So they're the same. They sit around and have a laugh and a joke. I suppose you got to know when time to switch on and switch off. Might be the secret.
Yeah. I think this is a different and a refreshed Mildura that has so much more left to give than what they did 2 weeks ago.
Well, someone's 2 quarters away from the ultimate football high and someone's 2 quarters away from probably the ultimate football low. Who's it going to be this afternoon? That's the question.
Well, last week, Louis, we had a TV. Sonny had we could have... Oh, you have got it on there anyway, on your phone.
The live stream, so I put it back on my phone for YouTube.
We had a bloody TV next to us with the
monitor.
Yeah, so here we go.
Something permanent for next year, Pirate, I reckon. It's certainly a great asset to have.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, Rogerson gets the first handball away. Lee plays for the free kick. Will he get it? I think he does. I was actually there too. Christian did have a little hold of him. Lee didn't have a hold of the football. Jones certainly does have a hold. He gets it inside 50 on the bounce, coming towards Grace. Rambridge beats him to it. Well, the handball to thumb was cut off though by Kobe Brown, who, just like his brother Elijah, always looms dangerous around the forward 50 mark and inside. And both of those, they could hold important keys to deciding this premiership, Pirate.
Absolutely. As I'm looking for number 23, Lewis, and he's not at full forward. Kerridge is at full forward, isn't he?
Yeah, no,
Pegoraro's out there. Kerridge has gone deep. So anyway, Tommy Brownbridge nearly took a mark, but he butted up, got it out. It's been knocked off by Graco. Hacks one back the other way, and Kerridge he scrambled for it, but he marked it.
Yeah, just
couldn't get traction, could he?
Quicker to react to what Phelan was able to do, and that was just one of, to be fair, Damien Bradshaw's schlongers that came off the boot of Grace, and it worked superbly.
Slow, you're right. Yep. So anyway, he's good enough to kick this, and probably, if you're going to be truthful, he probably should. The co-coach got through the game last week really well. Not to won the game before. Yeah.
I just think his minutes were managed to a T last week.
Yeah, well, he was
plenty
still
left in the last half.
Yeah, he was still going in the back end. So here he goes, the Kedge. Pretty relaxed customer most of the time too. He kicks and misses. By his reaction, he's missed. So 1 point, Mildura 5-3, is it, Louis? 5-3-33. They trail by 3 points now. Irymple of 5-6-36. We've been going 2 minutes. So Wandon has done the kicking in today pretty well. Better than that, actually. Plays on and kicks it. Look at that for a kick. He's fair to kicked it to the wing. To a contest, but it's 3 kicks away from home now.
Wow,
anyway,
boy, that's a Joey Matteo special from this year.
Yeah, that was... Well, it's going to take Mildura 3 kicks to get it back the other way. That's the beauty of that, isn't it?
Sam and Anthony Rocker would have been proud of that, the distance on that one too. Well, there's used to sail through the big sticks at the other end though.
So here's Lee and Riley Ward, as it's been most of the day. Lee gets to the front, gets a tap forward. Thrum's in there fighting for the ball. We're going to get another stop though. Been going for 2.5 minutes now, with the only score being a point to Sam Kerridge. Lee probably won that one down towards the middle of the ground. Irymple run onto it, get a really short kick in, went somewhere near Coghlan, well done by Gosman. He got it out wide, and Mildura take a mark on the wing. Where's the next option? Brown leads forward. Well, he didn't mark it, went out the back somewhere. It's right on the other side of the ground. I might have to hand this to you, Lewis, because I can't see that.
Yeah, Nolan's jumped on there to put the tackle on. It was Lando that set the ball in from centre wing over on the 16th Street side, but at least no damage done from the spilled mark from Kobe Brown. He did have both hands to it, but couldn't get the vice-like grip like Dane Grace has been able to all the way through so far today. 7+, I think we now have him for marks. Pretty sure, Pirate, as we...
I got him down for 7.
Beautiful. Speaking of the man, he's... had it at his bootlaces that time, but then has to just backtrack as he allows a teammate to dive in. Kobe Brown, I believe, is the man on all fours. He gets up, and it is.
Hey, boys, Jason Hura has served his penalty Interestingly enough, it wasn't him that came back onto the field. They've sent Brody Ryan on instead of Jason Hero.
Okay, so saving for a little bit extra. Thank you very much, Carl Allen there for Chemist Warehouse. So it's just going to put Hero on a few extra minutes of discipline penalty there. Probably a thrum callow move on that one before he gets unleashed.
I think that when Sam Kerridge goes into the middle, I reckon they send him into the middle. Yeah,
so feeling gets a match up when he goes forward. Yeah. So
That'll be right, Lou.
Oh, hello. Welcome back.
Macy went along to Mitch Christensen and Pumpies got the ball and says, give it here, I'll throw it up. 5-6-36 on Irymple, Mildura 5-3-33.
Can't pull out, can't turn on. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's absolutely rabble today. The umpire, Sharon hasn't gone far. They wrapped up John O'Lee pretty quick. In fact, hasn't moved anywhere, I don't think. We'll go for another ball up. Only 3 points of difference. Irymple lead, 4.5, over 4.5 minutes gone to third term. No one that time. Ball comes out. Rogerson over it. Out come the Swallows by foot. Oh, there's a good battle on there between. Now Domicilo's got hold of the footy.
It's a good lead.
It is a good lead. Toby Scott in front there, Pirate.
Lucky to keep it in. He does, I think. He gets corralled.
Oh, I got around Ben Hurley. Ben Hurley's done well.
Should have got a free kick, probably.
Josh Goss with the footy. That was well done from Benny Hurley. Gone short and found Brendan Jude.
I get the idea from Toby Scott, but you do not show a lack of respect to Ben Hurley like that, even with 1.5 legs.
Bane Luth does well against Pecoraro. Wins it. Gone short to the wing. Picked up Macy Eaton again.
Garlic on the lead over the top of his head and finds Geister. You know what? I'm not sure Liam Garlic meant that at all, but he led and created all that space behind him then for the Geister to run into it. So we'll give him credit, will we? He's done well. Yep. Even though he won't get a stat, he created a big hole behind Geister, who's lining up for a shot. And Tanner Deckett with no chance really to keep up. So we're pretty much behind Geister here. He kicks it now from inside 50, and it's as straight as an arrow. And he turns to the Frothies and he says, have a look at me.
He did. That was a lovely kick, right? Didn't even come off the boot that well, and just straight.
Arrow straight.
Yep, straight through the middle.
I was trying to think of that fella that shoots arrows. Robin Hood, is it? Is that him?
The man in tights, yep, Robin Hood.
Oh, you always got to get. You're always thinking about men in tights. What's all that about?
I am not. 6-6-42 on Irymple. 5-3-33.
Go on, JJ. Straighten us up a bit.
I know we're always on about Tyson Old being the best kick in the competition, and I'm happy for him to keep that title, but after that kick there to the Geister and a couple others that we've seen today, Macy Eaton is not far behind.
John O'Lee, thanks to Chemist Warehouse, JJ in the bearing line.
And I'll tell you, Zach Wanden's got his kicking boots on today too.
Yep.
Anyway, we've got a stoppage in the middle of the ground, as so often happens. John O'Lee's in there throwing the weight around. But Riley Ward hasn't been that bad. They both sort of, what's he going to call here? It's a free kick. Yeah, I reckon Ward fell over a bit and hanging on to Lee for support.
6-6-42 on Irymple, Mildura 5-3-33.
He always wants to handball. Josh Dean's a half a chance. No, he kicks this one. Fair kick too, about 50 metres inside 50. Oh. Pecoraro really hasn't got near a fly today, has he?
That's a great defensive mark.
That was Wandon again, isn't it? No, it's not. Is it? No, not Wandon.
No,
it's Christensen.
Umpire's blowing his whistle there.
There's Eaton with another good mark. Well, singing his praises about the kicks. This one goes down near Garlic and he'll take pure strength. No,
too strong.
Yeah. No, well, DeRosa's kick. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been just a test of strength. It doesn't matter what we think, because the ball comes out now to Jones on the back flank. So the man from the Solarium's got it, back flank. Might want to play on here. He's going to go out somewhere near Hurley, is it? Yep. Fiery little plugger comes back onto the ground. He'll mix it up. He'll mix it up somewhere.
You go straight to Strumley? No. No, it goes to Scott for now. Still waiting for the play to resume here. Bit of a hold up.
He's going over to Thrum. He's going to end up on Thrum, I guarantee you.
As the ball finds its way, touched over the line for a boundary throw between centre wing and right half forward for Mildura over on the 16th Street side. It's going to be tailor-made now for Plugger to latch back on to the Irymple number one while we wait for the Mildura number one. take on Riley Ward once again in the ruck battle. See if he gets this front spot here, Lee. No, he gets to test the strength on the side, gets a tap down, but then Christensen started the year as a ruck when Ward came into the side, played more of a rover, half forward. He was the one that roved at that time, and the Swallows break away into an open centre square. Scott was dragged down. No attempt at football. He'll get the free kick.
Fair enough, too.
Yeah, against Bronze Brody.
Well, he was under a lot of pressure there, Jones. He really couldn't do much more.
Yeah, Putton holds Scott up, but at least it was no advantage for Irymple, so it allowed the Mildura defence to flood back. Mensch takes the mark, just outside 50, and then he squeezes one into Garlick, and this is a really feel-good story for Liam Garlick. I think almost on the outs a year ago in this side, probably even halfway through this year.
Better say he could kick this.
Yeah, and he knows how to find goals too. Kicked plenty of them across his career. That one there just falls short, but Rhodes at the front, and set. Disciplined goal for Mitch Rhodes.
Yeah, Socket, he read that well, Bart.
He should read it well too, because he's a damn good player. Part of that forward six that I really liked as Wandon comes off for another spell, replaced by Cooper Milson. Young fella, he looks like he might hit into the guts. That was a good goal from Rhodes.
7-6-48 Irymple, Mildura 5-3-33 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Travelled just on 10 minutes, third term, thanks to SMGT. Yeah, quick thinking from Mitch Rhodes, didn't pick it up, just put the slipper into it.
Well, 15 points is not a huge margin, but it's about as big as it's been, Lewis, isn't it?
Back in the centre, Leith slaps it out of there. Who's going to run onto this?
Highs was 20.
Plugger Murphy's got hold of it, throws on his right boot inside the 50. Pecoraro somewhere in the mark, couldn't take it. Dane Grace handballs it out of there. Irymple got hold of it through Cirillo. Oh, tough in the clinches.
Yeah, Sam Gosman, big bump on thrum, and it released the footy. Well done in the end.
And Brownbridge sees it out of bounds, just in front of the scoreboard, Lou.
At high risk, high reward. Normally you'd want to go to the tackle, because if you don't time that bump perfectly, you either give the free kick away or the opponent gets away, but Gosman did it with a plume.
So the umpire's about to throw it back in.
It's going to get tougher from here on in too, because you know we'll be shirking the issue now. It's all on the line right now. 11 minutes gone in the third quarter. It's Irymple by 15 points as Lee grabs it out of the ruck. Well done. Handball to, it might have been due, I'm not sure. Inside 50, okay. Well, it's a free kick, I think, to Mildura.
Pecoraro, is it? Yep, got the free kick.
His first shot on goal for the day.
To bring it back to 9 points of difference. And a guy of this class should kick this every day of the week. He's been very quiet this afternoon, though, hasn't he?
Now, here's the question, because the rumours are swirled around that he may only want to use his left foot to take his shots on goal.
Doubt it.
But I don't think so. He's lining up as if he's going to pump it through with that troublesome right, and he does. No trouble at all for Pecoraro. Welcome back, this year's Tommy Bland medalist.
And what, he only just scraped that in, Lou?
He looked a bit, he didn't extend, did he? A little proppy, but he got it there. That's his range. Obviously, he's not going to kick him for much further than that, looking at that kick, but whatever way you look at it, he's got a goal. That's his first, and now Mildura come back to
9 points.
Yeah, 9 points.
7-6-48. Irymple, Mildura 6-3-39. The Ag Supply scoreboard. Travel 12 minutes, third term. 9 points of difference. Irymple lead by. Their ball's back in the middle of MSP. Morello and Ward will do battle. Line ball, really. Thrums over it. Couldn't take it. Plugger Murphy with him. Surprise, surprise. And it comes. Jason Heroes ran onto it for the Swallows. Inside the attacking. Oh, that's a good grab. I think it's Toby Scott, isn't it? Yes, it is. In front of Brady Jones. Vice-like grip. He's played in front all afternoon, Toby Scott.
Don't swallow that one whole, Damo. Superb mark. Great time leap too. Beat Jones stone cold on occasion. Jones didn't do much wrong in that contest. Bullet pass that came into him too.
Hey boys, just
from Jason Hura.
Well, Pecoraro was having that shot a couple of minutes ago. John O'Lee's come to the bench. He was not comfortable. He was telling his coaching staff he's all good, but you can probably actually see him better now. I think he's getting some attention on the massage table there.
Now Scott, who sunk the Eagles 2 years ago in the grand final at the other end, the Deakin Avenue end, does a nice one here at the Vineyard end.
That was Kyle, all thanks to Chemist Warehouse down the boundary line. Injury report for St Rasia Physiotherapy. Simon Callahan, the team, for all your physiotherapy needs.
Oh, if you need to know, he's getting rubbed his right upper leg on the front. It's not the, doesn't look like it's a hammy. It's, I don't know, what's that muscle called, a driver or something?
Something like that.
Someone's they're working on him pretty. He'll go back out there.
6:54, Irymple, Mildura 6-3-39 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Back to 15 points at the 13-minute mark of the third term. Next to SMGT. Ball umpire throws it up. Barolo and Ward. Actually, Geister, that's onto the ruck, sorry. Out comes Coghlan. Umpire's blowing his whistle and says Josh Dean didn't have the footy. Actually goes back to Zach Mack, yeah. Although he's going to give it to Josh Dean there. So McDonald now with the football for the D's. He's going to go long, look for Pecoraro. Didn't find Dane Grace was over the back as well. DeRosa somewhere near it. Goes through his legs. Brendan Dew now in amongst it. Not quite the umpire. It comes from Wandon, I think it was.
Yeah, well, I don't know who it was.
What happened there?
Well, the umpire called a throw. Now, Pecoraro's having a shot. He's a little further than the last one, which went through okay, but it wasn't 100% convincing.
Grace
well,
gingerly getting up too. So we'll keep an eye on Dane Grace. It's just a tiny little bit of cramp. Looks to be okay now. Still favouring his right leg.
This is an interesting kick.
As I said before, he didn't really put the full extension in, but he still has enough power. Oh,
better kick. Maybe the other one warmed him up a bit. So 2 in a couple of minutes for big Noah Pecoraro. And I'm not overly sure, but they're only, 3 points down now or something?
Back to 9.
9.
Yeah, so goal for goal.
Yeah, we got a goal up the other end. Yeah.
So a bit of football ping pong in the last few minutes, Somo. 2 goals at each end.
8-6-54, Irymple. Mildura 7-3-45. The Ag Supply scoreboard. Back to 9 points. 15-minute mark of the third term. Next SMGT. Kickstart your career.
Frum's on the bench. Don't know how long that's going to last.
Barello and Warner going to do battle in the centre. Umpire's about to throw it up. Nathan Nolan and Macy Eaton.
Coggo in the middle too now, Rogerson.
Sorry, Dusty Geister in the ruck.
Another free kick.
Out comes to Coghlan. He's going to right inside the attacking 50. That's a good grab from Tanner Deckett. Well read.
Beautifully read on Christensen.
Yep, well read. Zach McDonald off the lead. He's gone the other side of the ground along. Big pack goes out. Dom Cirillo with a fist. Well done to Zach DeRosa by hand over to Brendan Dew. They've got a bit of run happening now, the D's. Back to DeRosa. They'll grab a kick. Then it comes to Thrum.
It's Thrum's on the bench.
Thrum. That was Nino Cirillo, sorry. Who's got this? Rich Rose left it behind.
Endo, well done.
Rogerson with the right foot. Worked it out of there.
Jackson.
I reckon Brody Jackson's taking the mark for the Swallows.
3 Brodies out there, Dave. 3 Brodies.
So he's on his left. That's a good kick from Brody Jackson. He's thumped that down in. Oh, it was a DeRosa with a fist. Jesse Gosman couldn't pick it up. Irymple's still got the footy into. I reckon it's Cooper Milson, isn't it?
It is, and
he'll kick a goal too. This kid.
Have a Mitchie Rose with the accidentally on purpose handball to himself before he got the kick in on Milson. Clever, even if he didn't mean it.
So Cooper Milson in front, leading at the right time. He got a shot at goal to put him back to 15 points in front.
Well, I said he'll kick it. He should kick it, I should have said, but he's on a 45-degree angle, only about 30 metres out, boys, I suppose. And he's a good kid. They've been raving about this kid for a couple of years, actually, so not much of him, but he kicks a point. There you go.
He kicked a point for it.
Oh, fair.
8-7-55. Mildura 7-3-45, the Ag Supply scoreboard. 16, 17 minutes gone. They come back in. Mildura and Zach McDonald's the target. Brody Ryan chopped in front of that. Out comes the Keenan Wade. He gets around Zach McDonald easily and then sets off a home. He's done that well, Keenan Wade. So he's a backman.
Whack and Wade on that one.
No, that was a really good goal from Keenan Wade.
Bit easy, really.
Yeah, it was a bit easy, Pirate.
Looked like slow motion from here. He got around pretty easy.
That's a really, really handy goal to the Swallows. Once they get all their advertisements off the scoreboard. 8-9-7-61. Mildura 7-3-45.
We've just seen John O'Lee take his place back in the middle of the ground to contest this ruck here, boys. And obviously, Gracie, you have that cramp there. We might start to see effect on a few of these boys.
Thanks, JJ. All thanks to Chemist Warehouse, the boundary line. Back in the centre of MSP. Lee and Ward will do battle. Lee that time with the left hand, only as far as Christensen goes between his legs. Comes out of there. A foot race. Well done to Dom Cirillo, just dribbles it in forward. Jason Harris through his legs. Murray Jones is going to try and run on and pick it up. He gets bundled out the road and probably a free kick, I reckon.
Milson a little too crude coming in.
10 men to take a free kick. Hasn't got much to go to, though. Well, John O'Lee's offered a bit of a lead. Heads towards him and Ward. And Keenan Wade judges that pretty well at the back of the pack and takes a chest mark. He's got, I reckon, Christensen free.
You know what? John O'Lee's not moving all that well. Really?
Hey, looks like he's open a bit now, Pirate. Ball's on the ground. Well done to Gosman. Out to Zach Mack. He played on. Hero's going to set sail after him, though. He's gone down the line towards Dane Grace. Gets a hand to it, so to the Tommy Grandbridge and has gone out of bounds.
Just textbook Tommy once again coming across with the fist. And a good last couple of minutes there for Keenan Wade. Of course, as we mentioned in the semi-final broadcast, his grandfather Peter passed away last month. So, well, 32 days ago today. So that was one for Pop there. The big goal from downtown for Keenan as Pecoraro now gathers the football, draws a couple of opponents in. Handball's okay to Jew. His handball equally as good to Sam Gosling. Bang! He gets half crunched by Jackson. Stayed on his feet. The ball got jarred free. So Irymple come away with it once again. That one over the top of Lee. Not over the top of Zach Mack, though, as he rides high and gets one at the back of Mitch Rose. That's better from Zach. Certainly his colours a little lowered from Team of the Year expectations today, but he could hold his moment now, and that kick is inside 50 and marked on the chest. So Mildura desperately want to get this one back, as does Sam Gosman, who was bumped off the footy a few seconds ago. We're going to make amends.
Play on, Sam. Play on.
That's probably a good idea, Pirate.
Well, he kicks them when he's on the run. Yeah, he seems to. We'll give him a bit of a go here, but no, he kicked some miracle goals on the run.
Yeah, we saw a
Straight
example of those in the semi-final, didn't we? At John James Arbour. He's not too bad in the set shot either, Pirate. He revs up the guns as well and says we are far from out of this, Mildura. And they get it back to 10 points, and Mildura supply scoreboard 8-3-51 to Irymple 9-7-61 as we tick into time on in this third term, thanks to some Roger Murray group training.
Only 10 points in it, you're right. Lou, they're not out at this point. He stretched the imagination. Sam Kerridge has been quiet so far in the third term. He's probably been a little bit quiet all day, hasn't he?
Thought he started all right. He's
Keenan Wade's on him at the moment.
played forward for the last 2 quarters, hasn't he?
I can tell you now, boys, Mark Albie is literally talking about getting him back in the action as we speak.
There you go. Ball's back in the centre. Lou goes at it with a good thump down on Mitch Rogers, and he handballs it out of there. Comes back for second crack, gets it. Well done. Mildura still with the footy. Riley Ward now with it.
Lando's hand pass was intercepted.
Ian Garlick's going to beat everyone to that, I reckon. Well, the boundary line's too quick for everyone. All of them, Pirate.
Don't think Garlick mind that.
9-7-61. Irymple Mildura 8-3-51 if you just tuned in. 21 minutes gone to third term on the Ag Supply scoreboard. North East SMGT, the time clock. And you're kicking a bit in it.
So left half forward here for the Swallows. Once again, Lee, we'll see how the body holds up. He gets the tap down out the back. Doreen all over this one for Irymple. Not all over it enough, though, to prevent the Demons from getting the clearance away. Now it's a bit of a foot race there. It's helped on by McDonald. His whistle on play. Will it come back inside the square? I think it will. Pecoraro, I think, might have been the one who was infringed. Or maybe not.
Oh, it's an Irymple free kick.
So I thought it was Mildura's way. Oh, bamboozled anyway. The Swallows bring it around the grandstand wing from Manchin inside 50 now. The overlap kick. Hura was the man that went for the mark. Couldn't take it. It's a mad scramble. Still a live ball here for the Swallows. That might have gone through Lee's leg, but apparently now it's back in the hands of Eaton. Tumbling ball. Has that been touched as it tries to find its way towards goal? Martin gets back now to assure that it does. For the first rush behind for either side today.
Good stuff from Tanner Decker a second ago. Charged at it. Took them all on short to Rogerson. The D's are going to try and work their way out of defence. Zach Mack offers the lead. He ignores that, goes sideways to Ben Hurley again. He goes scoreboard side to Josh Goss. Couldn't take the mark. Runs back onto the second attempt. Gets on his right boot down the line.
Brown.
Yep.
Nolan.
Into Nathan Nolan. It's pretty good vision, actually.
But Jono Lee sideways, doesn't like that, goes sideways the other way.
Kobe Brown.
Kobe Brown again. Been serviceable.
He's gone down the line.
Dane Grace hasn't taken a mark for a while. But that looks like a free kick paid for around the shoulder.
To the coach. Coach. Kobe Brown again on his own Pirate. Works his way inside the 50 to Elijah.
Yeah, that's a fair kick, fair lead too, but probably as good a kick as lead, but he's right on the boundary line. And he's going to kick from a long way out, but geez, don't write this kid off.
No.
Write him off at your peril.
He kicked one from you last week, didn't he?
Yeah, well, if anyone can, it's him. Team of the Year member, wasn't he?
Yep. Capable
So
of
it should
mercurial
be.
too. Capable of mercurial, this kid. That's a pretty good shot at goal.
It's on route. They're going to... Oh, that's a huge leap
Christensen.
Yeah, well, Pegararo, I think, was up a mile, but Christensen was up higher and thumped it through for a behind.
That was right on the goal line too, Pirates.
Really well done.
9-8-6, back to 10 points. There's nothing in this grand final. Irymple lead. They bring the ball back into play. They're going to look for Hura. Hurley's going to be in front of him.
Hura called for it, so
he did.
Made a good attempt.
Zach McDonald.
Yeah, goes
well
through.
Run.
High ball inside. Pegararo's fighting for position. Well done again by Luth. Irymple defence. What's happened here? Free kick to Mildura.
Guess who?
Plugger again.
Goes in low and hard.
In and under, and Milson got him high.
Oh, did he, or what did he put a tackle on? I don't know.
Got him high.
Crude tackle in the end, caught in the umpire.
Yep. Got him high again, Pirate.
Well, if that's the case, this is the fifth.
He goes in that low and hard. Unless you're down there with him, you're going to get him high. It's this experience. You're going to get him high every time, aren't you?
Well, in the big lead, if you go low and hard, they don't always pay it. Because you're leading with your head.
You ducked into it, but that was a pretty crude tackle. The lose right. That was a pretty crude attempt in the end. So Plugger Murphy
going for goal number 2.
Sail for home.
Right on the line again.
Oh, got it!
I think he might have.
Yep, half millimetre, and that will be enough if he kicks it clear or no.
I reckon he's kicking.
They're going to just confer with this one.
Umpire told them all to nick off.
Yep, all and sundry.
I reckon the umpire was going to give that a goal.
He has.
So, I thought it was there. Even from our vantage point right next to the Premiership grandstand.
You got better eyes than me. Pirate, look, I you tell from here.
He got a 50-50 chance.
That's it. My risk, high reward, but certainly a huge reward to Dylan Plugger Murphy. Already got a reserve premiership under his belt, plenty of them at junior level too, but he's seething and salivating for a senior one to break an 18-year premiership drought for the Demons. They're back within 4 points.
Yep, 4 points of difference. 9-8-62 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Mildura 9-4-58. 26 minutes gone, almost third term. Lee and Ward. Ward that time. Lee's going to take it away though himself. That was well done to Dean. He dribbles it out of there with a foot race. Zach Mack gets there second. Couldn't quite wrap him up. That was well done. I reckon it's... Sam Gosman. Ball comes out. Don Sulo over it. The ball's pretty hot to get in. Miss Christensen there with Josh Dean again. Umpire's letting it go. Out comes the thrum. Where's he gone? Down to Coughlin. Couldn't find him. Well done from Jesse Gosman with a spoil. Out to Jones. What's he going to do? Does a alley ring. Back to Lando. Back to Jones. Gets his on his foot. That's pretty well judged by Kobe Brown, I reckon it is. Or Zach DeRosa.
Or Elijah Brown.
Elijah Brown. Then Jesse Gosman's working his way forward. Pirate have found him just outside the 50.
Well, they're in a bit of a roll at the minute. Mildura, Gosman, low ball. Over the back it went. It's been touched. Tommy Brandridge will see that through from behind, no doubt. So he does. Mildura with another rush behind. 9-5-59. There's 3 points down. Irymple 9-8-62. We've been going longish quarter. 27 minutes. Kick in is straight down the guts for Irymple. Found Toby Scott. He marked it in front of his Mildura opponent as the siren does go there, as the ball hit Milson on the chest on the wing. But that's the 3-quarter righto. We're all in, and it's all or nothing now, boys. Mildura 9-5-59.
9-8-62, Pirate. 3 points in it. Ooh, 3-quarter time. We better take a break. We'll be back here live at MSP shortly.
Unbelievable. Live, the SFNL 2025 Grand Final. Irymple versus Mildura. River Footy 67. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back to the MSP Live. 3-quarter time of the 2025 Grand Final. I reckon JJ on the boundary line's been out. I'm not sure. Which hole did you get to, Carl?
I went to Mildura's again, just to see what Alvie was going to say this time. He was a bit more urgent in his messages than he was in the last couple of team little meetings. Just urging his troops to continue to take the game on, take risks. He wants them to take a short kick first and open up the ground and look for switches. And tactically, or when it comes to setups, they're going to send Grace deep and Kerridge to come up the ground just a little bit.
All thanks to Kevin Swear. How's Carl down the boundary line?
So we'll get our contest right, we'll set up the ground right, but then it's our ball use and decision making, poise and patience, and then it will be a work rate thing. Jump in your group. Good. Come on.
3 points of difference. Irymple lead. The 2025 Premiership on the line after this.
Okay.
Who's it going to be? Lee. And Ward will do battle again. Lee, that time with a thump. And it comes. Oh, Toby Scott runs onto it, just kicks up and down the chimney though. Mitch Christensen under it. And will probably take a pretty good chest mark on suggest. Play on. Oh, no, umpire. He's paid the mark in the end, so Christensen takes the grab.
I hope he paid the mark because it was a mark.
He took it pretty well, Pike, didn't he?
Really good mark, actually.
He's gone short, found right back to... That's not a good kick. That's not a great kick. Umpire's blowing his whistle again there.
You were looking for Riley Ward. Sorry, Keenan Wade. Sorry, my bad. Keenan Wade.
He's paid the ball up, Pirate. Lee, good thump out that time. Who's going to run on this?
Free kick Thrum.
Oh, Brody Jones, give that away, did you?
Is it Thrum? It's an Irymple free kick anyway.
That looks like.
No, it's Toby Scott.
Toby Scott.
Yeah, so Scott kicks it out wide looking for Rhodes. That's a good mark for Rhodes. Good mark from a nice player. He's out in front of the scoreboard, half forward for Irymple. Garlic made's a lead. Ignored. And he's found a teammate. Geister. Bit closer to goal, but a bit worse angle. So Geister kicks it to a nice spot about 15 metres out. They're going to fly. Oh, that's a good mark. I think that's Roger.
Yep, in front of Eaton that time.
That's a good crack for his size, isn't he?
No fear from Rich Rogers in the Rolls Royce as he comes lateral across the goal face to Martin.
They played a lot of footy together, those two, over the stretch.
Tyler Martin now just waits his full 10-second measure. Plays on now. Towards right half back. Coughlin in best position. That's unforgivable, I think. I don't think Marco would be too happy with that one. Zach Mack didn't attack that with any conviction. It was always going to be Dan Coughlin's, even with his eyes closed, as he sends it back from whence it came. Garlic the target. DeRosa comes over the top with a good fist and out of bounds for a throw-in. 2 minutes in this final quarter for SMGT. Still the same scores as at three-quarter time. Irymple by 3 points.
That was a good effort then by Zach DeRosa to get a fist to that. Liam Garlic was in front. Umpire's about to throw it in. Ball's going to be hot to grab in this first 5 minutes of this quarter, I'd imagine, as it comes back in. Double fist throw there from Lee. Coghlan's going to try and run onto it and couldn't. Elijah Brown had the pressure on him. He had the ball. Jar's free. Back to Coghlan. Josh Dean's put a... No, Nathan Nolan, sorry.
Nice bucking ball stop here, Damo.
He broke him into the ground,
He had a couple of seconds of hang time on Coggo's back. That was great work from Elijah Brown just to bump Coggo off that. Unfortunately, though, couldn't keep his hands on the footy to break away, but a superb effort nonetheless.
Good to see someone taking Jake Thrum at a stoppage, as Lee does it again, although it nearly went to Thrum. Went out somewhere near Connor Manchu, tackles Mitch Rogerson eventually. Now Nolan's got it. He gets whacked over the line by Coggo. And Coghlan with a bit of aggression, and Nolan hit the deck.
More time in the middle in the second half of this grand final. Coghlan, which he hasn't done so for quite some time this season. We all know why, though.
Nolan with a fairly disciplined act at the moment on Jake Thrum, who's a real danger around these stops because he gets on the move. Lee, well, they both missed it that time. Toby Scott got a thump forward. Martin's in the way. He'd be on his right foot. No, just a little pokey lefty went out to Jew. Jew's on the half-back flick. I think he got told to play on, actually, and his kick wasn't fantastic. Went to Nando Cirillo.
It was touch of the boot there, Byron.
Oh, well, it must have been, because he certainly had to play on. He's going to go short to Garlic, or he tried to, but Jones got in the way. Well read. Well, wasn't a great kick either, really. Not up to Cirillo's high standards. Jones has got it back flank. His ball's not fantastic either, so he gives it back to Cirillo. That's a better one. Christensen in the middle. He's got Wandon wide if he wants him. He doesn't want him. He wants to go longer to Thrum. He's out there with Brodie Ryan. They fly. Thrum's well on Nolan. Yeah, wearing him like a glove. He kicked it forward, but Brownbridge, Big Tom's, tracks it towards the line. Then he puts a tackle on. And the umpire says throw it in.
That was well done from Nathan Nolan. The spoil and then the recovery. Second effort.
He's had a few scalps this year. He started this quarter well on Thrum.
Burner umpire about to throw it in. Ward and Johnny Lee will do battle. Falls short. What's going to happen there? Oh, the umpire's, he says you can have another go at it. Yep. Fair enough too.
Take two. Yep.
So Ward and Lee will do battle again. Umpire throws it in. That's better this time. No one in particular. Or Jesse Goswood got tripped over by there. Comes out to, I don't know who got that away with by foot. I thought it was Thrum, but it wasn't. Zach Mack tries to take the ball out of there. Good second effort.
Oh, Jesse there, not paid though, as play goes on. He's dumped down by Milson, ball up.
Jesse Gosman not paid the free kick there, that's unbelievable.
I thought Pryor was there, but anyway. Mick Brewell thought otherwise.
Still 3 points, gentlemen.
Yeah, 5 gone for SMGT in his final quarter. Neither side has scored yet.
Christensen with the footy with the Swallows going to work their way inside the attacking 50. Oh, Mitch Rhodes couldn't quite take it. Gosman's tackled him and held it up well at the end. Geister on his left foot.
It's important. This is
Oh,
important.
good punch from Hurley.
Oh,
That was well done from Oregon. Zach DeRosa got that out in the end.
This is a good contest too. It's starting to get real important. Every little thing now.
McDonald, half smothered. Ward's going to try and run into a touch footy. He's going to have to grab it cleanly, and he does in the end. Gets it out to none other than Jackson. Come on along. Oh, sorry. Was that Jack? No, it was Nando Cirillo, wasn't it?
No, it's Jackson.
Yep. Play on's a call. Mildura's now got the footy through Brendan Dew. Well, the umpire, no, he's gone over the top to Rich Roberts. He's got a heap of pressure. Quick, got rid of it well, though.
yeah.
In comes Brody Jones, goes short to no one in particular. Run through Pecoraro, can't get there. Ball's in dispute. Zach Wannon around the mark.
Yeah, that's a fair pickup.
That was well done from Keenan Wade, wasn't it? Not Connor Mensch under a heap of pressure from Dane Gray. So Tommy Brownridge around the mark as well. Back to Nando Cirillo. Back to Wade on the left foot. Zach McDonald and that's a good grab from Dane Cirillo. That's a good chest mark.
Great finals footy that whole way through. Didn't have to be pretty, but it was hot and intense.
Gets around Zach McDonald and goes long. Ben Hurley and, two Irymple players. I can't see anything because of the bench and the spectators. Jesse Gosman was in there, so too Brody Ryan for Irymple.
So we've been going 6.5 minutes, folks, and there's no change to the score. It's Irymple by 3 points.
Yep, John
And it's
Lee.
halfway in the middle of the ground. So
That's there to Rogerson. Well done to the Rolls Royce. He's gone along. Gee whiz, he's done it since the first term, the big fella.
And there is your textbook play that brought Mildura into this grand final from last week. Lee, a clearing double tap. Rogerson clear out of the side of the pack, and then Grace with the Dukes up forward. That is champagne football for Mildura.
Not take a mark last week to save himself, Dane Grace. He hasn't been able to drop one today. This is a big kick. This is a big kick for Mildura.
Oh, this is a premiership
He's
winning
put it straight through the middle. Eyes have been touched by Zach London. A minor score. No, the umpires have to go down and confirm.
We will chat again about this.
That's gone over.
This looks pretty close as well. Not as game to call as the last one to Murphy. And it's the same call. It's a leading call for Mildura. Could it be a premiership winning call? We've still got plenty of time left though, but the Demons fight their way back to the front just like they've been fighting over adversity in the last month and a half. 10-5-65, Irymple 9-8-62 on the Mildura Ag Supply scoreboard. Nearly 8 gone this final quarter for SMT GT. Jeez, Dane Grace. And we do know that we have 2 medals to give away for best on ground today. The Groves medal and the VCFL medal, also the AFL Vic medal. He could nearly be in line for one of those.
My word, he could be. 3 points, Mildura now lead by.
notice how John O'Lee's changed tactics.
He's done well there. He got out to Mitch Rogerson. Didn't go far though.
Changed his whole game plan. He's whacking it as far as he can now.
And it's working too, Byron.
It's working at the moment.
At the moment, Macy Eaton there with the footy. That's a pretty good kick. Oh, half volley to Hura, gets it out to
That wasn't
Coughlin.
bad either. That wasn't bad, and that's not real bad either. So Liam Garlick ends up with it after a really nice pass. That, you know, Hura did pretty well there too, didn't he?
Ante up from Irymple for that last play.
Jason Hura did really well there, Byron.
Coughlin lowered the eyes, gets taken off as a result, as you do. That's your reward for a good bit of play. Well, I suppose he'll be fresh at the end, won't he?
Yep.
Zach Wandon or Zondon, he's off as well. This is Garlick. He really needs to kick this. Mildura have the momentum.
This will be against the momentum, Byron. You're right.
This is why he was brought back in, fellas. He almost in Irymple exile for the last year and a bit. And back with a vengeance is Liam Garlick. And back in front go the Swallows. The seesaw continues.
He only just squeezed that through from this angle anyway.
Well, he had the hand up pretty early. Liam Garlick gets his first.
So Irymple 10-8-68, Mildura 10-5-65, back to 3 points of difference, just on 9.5 minutes gone, the SMGT time clock. We've got a thriller on our hands, I think. I've got this funny feeling. Ball's gone back in the centre of the MSP. John O'Lee has been a giant all afternoon. See if he double thumps it out of here. I agree with Byron. He's changed his game plan. He's getting whacking it out there as far as he can. He'll do likewise this time. Cleverly. Ooh.
That's what we need, a disco this time of day.
Tumbles it out of there. Irymple now with the footy.
Christensen, yeah.
Yeah, he'll go along inside their 50.
It's a
Big
hold.
Pack's going to go at it.
Oh, I can see a hold from here.
Oh, that could be a free kick to the Mildura player, wasn't? Play on's the call.
It is.
It is.
It was a hold to Irymple first, though, I thought. Anyway,
Lando?
get rid of that bloody boombox, knucklehead.
Lando's the man who will take that free kick. We'll see in Josh Dean.
He's got
We're there in 2012 with Mark Albee when Whitworth won their last flag. Can they break Mildura's drought here today? As there's a free kick on centre wing going on Ripple's way, Damo.
Yeah, I know, Joe. Knuckleheads.
As some have gone off a bit too early there with a bit of extra BGM. As the kick comes inside 50, big kick from Mensch. It's marked. I reckon it will be marked in play there. Despite best efforts of Murphy. Sorry, not Murphy, Hurley. To try and stop it. Oh, that's an horrible mark. Just don't pick out who it was. Hurley was the one that tried to get it down and couldn't in time.
Well, he's let John O'Lee and all the Mildura bigs get back. Can't have a shot from there, can you? And he didn't.
No.
Christensen's a bit of a chance. Oh, that's a nice mark. Have a look at Brady Jones. He might...
That was well read, Pirate.
Well, he still might get this, Jones. No.
He'd have to, wouldn't he?
Well, Cirillo's cut it off, has he? No.
Well spotted.
Yeah, well, he just come off the bench and he started waving. He was like an air traffic controller there, the way he was carrying on, but he ended up with it.
He was too. That's a pretty good kick.
Figueroa got it just on the boundary line and
Out of bounds.
gone over now.
Well done by Figueroa there to stop
Well,
Zane Luther. Was Ryan that had that took that mark, that decided not to have the shot before off the Keenan Wade kick. So anyway, right up forward for Mildura Pirate.
See what John O'Lee, he's having a good quarter in the ruck. Let's see what he does here. If he keeps this tactic of whacking it. Yeah, well, he tried it again. He gained about 10 metres probably. Billy Phelan grabbed the ball, got it out somewhere near Cooper Doreen. Connor Mensch got it. Nearly got it again when Christensen didn't take the mark. Gosman got the ball. Handball backwards to Zach Mack. That's not a bad spot to be for McDonald. Hicks average though, less than average. Oh, Christensen spilt what he'd normally take 1,000 times.
It's a fortune in Pirate.
Figueroa got a little kick away, only to the advantage of Keenan Wade of Irymple. He comes down the line. We're starting to get towards the pointy end now as Eaton takes a nice mark. I don't know what Josh Dean's complaint is.
Under heap of pressure too. Still 3 points, Irymple lead. 12.5 minutes gone, the SMGT time clock short. Brendan Dew chops in front of Mitch Rhodes and takes a good mark.
Yeah, that wasn't overly well thought out by Eaton.
Where's Dew going to go this long? Towards Figueroa direction.
He's the only one that flew.
Oh, nearly took it too. That's well done from Keenan Wade to work his way to heavy traffic. Lando's in the box seat almost. Brian, yeah. Oh, Brody Ryan slapped it out there only as far as Zach McDonald for the D's. He can't pick it up, does now. Gets around Thrum onto the right foot inside their 50.
Not a great kick.
I reckon that's Keenan Wade again, is it, underneath it?
Tell you what, he's been real good.
He has.
He's been real good.
Spicked the ring out.
Could be Metal Smoky today too, Keenan Wade.
He should be considered. He's been very, very good.
Macy Eaton's still on his own. You know he's found him. Right in the boundary line in front of...
Needs to kick it better than the last one.
Big crowd. 3 points.
Plays on, gets around on the right, kicks it as long as he possibly can. Who's here? Christensen's there, but he won't fly, and Tanner Decker did. So they all fell over around him, including Geister, I think. He looks like he's hurt his leg.
He's twisted an ankle or something there, Paul, I think.
Doesn't look overly well.
Yep, Geister stopping playing now just to check on Geister.
Come off. The trainer says, come on, hop off.
Kelsey,
run
straight
off.
away. Come off, Dusty.
You can't walk, but she's told him to run off.
Hoping for his second might just be a little bit of cramp, we'll see. Well, he's holding his left glute now. Now he's going to hobble. Oh, his right leg's pretty bad there.
Well, I thought it was his left ankle, Louis, but I'm no doctor.
Either way,
Plays on, goes long, Tyler Martin. Who's underneath this?
Doreen.
No one. Elijah Brown's in a foot race, so too was Doreen. He's got not the greatest kick out of defence. Lando does battle with Brody Ryan again, I reckon. Lando taps it out of there in the end.
Hello, I think it was.
No, was it?
Umpire says, give it here, I'm going to ball it up. 10-8-68, Irymple, Mildura 10-5-65. 3 points, the difference on Ag Supply scoreboard. 14.5 minutes gone. Lee, beautiful. Well done. Inside their 50. Jane Grace.
Play on! Touched off hands with it. That won't be mark number 9 for Grace.
That had to have been touched because he took the mark cleanly.
Umpire, no sense of theatre.
Let's give it here, I'll ball it up.
I'm not sure
you the man who called it.
Not sure you can have a sense of theatre at this time. As Kedge gets it, he's tackled by Cirillo, got the ball out, but that's a ball up. He eventually got it out.
Yep. Swallows partly were pleaded for ball then, but that was a smart one from Buick just to even things out there. So I really thought that was a mark. I didn't think anyone else would touch it.
Pressure on, well, it might have been touched over
Maybe,
here. But,
benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Pressure on umpires here too, boys. They've got to get all these right. They've been all right.
Last couple there have been good by Matty Buick.
Oh, it would be easy, Pirate, with the whistle. I think they've done a great job, the Savo, but it wouldn't be easy now.
Pressure's on everybody right now. We've probably got, what? Well, you could have 10 minutes to go. You could have.
Riley Ward's starting to get rid of it.
Oh, gone.
I reckon Brendan Jew's laid the tackle, has he? Yeah, definitely Brendan Jew.
Talk about best on ground Smokies. He's continued to just plod along under the radar today, Jew. He got Mildura's first goal.
He's normally loved the kick of the footy too.
First goal, 16.5-minute mark of the opening term that finally got the Demons going.
It's to put the D's back in front.
Put their hands back on the Premiership Cup that has been eluding them since 2007. In comes Bijou on cue. Up it goes and away to the right.
Lovely in-swinger there. 10-8-68, Irymple Mildura 10-6-66, back to 2 points, 16.5 minutes gone. The X-Supply scoreboard, or the XSMGT, as Keenan Wade brings us back in.
Hey, JJ, you got us?
Really feeling with the footy.
Can you tell us who's on the Irymple bench?
Give me a minute, mate.
Yeah, do that, because...
one of them.
Yeah, well, you want your best players on there, surely. Surely they're fit enough to run the game out there.
Bondon and Geist are definitely two. We'll see who JJ finds the other two.
Defensive effort by Nathan Nolan, Tyler Martin under it. Oh, couldn't take the mark. Rogerson with the footy. He's pumped them back in just inside their 50.
Jones.
And Brody Jones, a lovely mark in front.
Well, he's got Grace one out in the square. If he goes quick, go quick, go quick. Grace has a chance. He's got Brownbridge, gets him out of the way. And he goes over the line. That is the best result Mildura could hope for.
Yeah, it's down there, Pirate.
Yeah, they're 2 points behind. That's better result for Mildura than a point, you would think.
It's 2 points difference on the X-Supply scoreboard. 17 minutes ticked over on the SFD time clock as the umpire throws it back in. Deep inside the Mildura attacking. Oh, Dane Grace gets it there. Josh Goss couldn't run onto it.
He got an umpire bounce.
He did. Rogerson now with the footy. Gets it there by hand. Coughlin.
Gone deep to help
Martin
out.
Ryan. Here comes Tyler Martin there. He's going to put it onto that trusty left foot and go along.
No one there to mark it though. Oh no, he should have had a go. Never mind. Yeah, Wade's played well.
He's going to get run up straight away.
Like volleyball in there at the minute.
Oh, this is edge of your seat stuff. This is the life on the line stuff with Gerridge and Thrum there, two co-coaches.
How does Irymple get it out of the back half? Look at the Mildura setup.
They've got the extra numbers too with that wall set up, Pirate.
Yeah.
All but 4 players now are in Mildura's half, although Hurley now sneaks back into the defensive half with his opponent there, Brody Ryan. So
18 minutes stripped by Dukes.
Yep.
And it comes. Josh Goss with a fist.
Pressure. Big pressure
Didn't
here.
get a good bounce.
No, he's
over the footy. Don't tell me.
Mark on the line. Right, 1 point the diff.
1 point the difference in the grand final. The 18-minute mark of the MSP. Irymple 10-8-68. Mildura 10-7-67.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, 94 grand final ended in a draw, but back then it was replays, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so we've never had an extra time grand final in SFNL history.
So Jake Thrum.
I hope we don't, too.
The ball on.
London's come back on. You need him on.
Irymple's still got the footy. A point the difference at the 19-minute mark of the last term.
Yeah, Pirate, the other two that were on the bench that you couldn't see before was Connor mentioned, Dusty Geister.
JJ down to Benrall, links to Chemist Warehouse. That's not the greatest kick in the world.
I think Geister's a bit crook, though, isn't he?
He looks like it. Out comes Tyler Martin with the footy. That's well done. Carriage under it. Can he take the mark? Play on's a call. Wandon.
That's why you need Wandon, although his kick's been knocked off by Gosman on the wing.
Oh, he's continued to grow as the game gone on, Jesse Gosman.
They can't get past the half, about halfway down the ground at the moment. I remember back inside, looking for Gray. Out the Brown, got it. Boom! Kobe Brown with his second.
How now, Kobe Brown?
Well, how do you let someone get behind? How do you get someone behind like that?
Yeah, you can't afford to do that, Pirate. He'll do that to you all day.
But no hesitation either. He was pretty clear, and he just went bang. So Kobe's got his second. He joins Dylan Murphy, who's got 2, and Dane Grace has 3. Wow.
Sorry, Brian.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I think it's 5 points. So there's one kick in it.
10-8-68, Irymple, Mildura 11, 7-73 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Travelled 20 minutes in the last term, thanks to SMGT. This is a big centre bounce.
I'd be having Coblet in there myself. Anyway, that's just me. Well, he done it again.
Oh, that's Brody Jones tried to run onto it and couldn't. Out to Elijah Brown. Inside their 50. Good contest between Grace and Brownbridge and the boundary lines. That's a pretty good result for the D's.
Right, end of the ground, yep. Time on this last quarter for SMGT now, 20 and 3/4 minutes.
Right next to their point post, Barry.
Well, now they set up again, and John O'Lee, you know, I spoke before about this, they can't kick it anywhere near him. And he's in a good spot. Grace got it down. Oh, a bit high perhaps. No, play on now. Mildura set up really well behind the ball. Elijah Brown, he got it out to Hurley. Now it's back in looking for a Grace mark. Brownbridge is desperate down there. Kerridge runs onto it. Luth runs on it. Now it's another throw in. There's another 10 or so. Oh, it's time on, I suppose, isn't it? But anyway, it's Mildura got it in the right spot. They're 5 points ahead.
Yep.
21 minutes and 20 seconds gone.
A deep attack for them, Pirate.
Well, it's just not getting past the centre line for Irymple.
That was well done from Dane Grace. Oh, couldn't get his foot. No. So that's probably caught to the footy.
That was Drennan Drew.
That was. Now, Irymple really need to go pretty quick here. Brownbridge's kick does hit a target.
Been away.
He's played well. His kick's not bad either. Cirillo. Dom. On the wing he is. They're still going forward. That's a big high kick. John O'Lee's in front. Oh, that's a good mark. That's
you talk about his importance, Pirate.
Yeah,
there it is on cue right there.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Could be a grand final.
You know
right
what?
there.
That's not the hardest mark he's taken all year, but it could be the most important.
That's it. Could be the best mark of his career, and we'll see whether that could be a similar case for Zach Wander, of course. Has had plenty of premierships before, but he'd love another one when he thought his season was over a couple of weeks ago. Jones got the fist in. Here's Grace, who's had a mountain of a game, the game of his life. Back in towards Lando. Lando just kicks it to grass. It'll favour Elijah Brown if the ball stays kindly for him. There's no other Irymple player in his vicinity. Now he picks it up. Wilson tries to close it down along with Luth, and then Luth gets a smother in. And the ball trickles over the boundary line and out of bounds. With 22 and a half gone now for SMGT. That's just more seconds that Mildura will be able to soak up. It'll favour them.
Dane Grace has played the game of his life, hasn't he, this afternoon? 5 points in it, Mildura in front. 23 minutes just about gone the last turn, thanks to SMGT. This is a big boundary throw in. Ward, Lee will go at it. Lee that time. Guess who? Rogerson got it there with a tap onto Elijah Brown.
That's it. That's the game right there.
Kerridge on his chest.
That's the game.
Tell you what, boys, this would be fitting if it is Kerridge who puts the icing on the cake as well. Absolutely fitting, because many thought that his season was written off too. Started off pretty bad when he got the hammy in round 2.
What a bad kick from Brown.
A sizzler from Brown. And he and Kobe, well, once again have been proven their weight in gold today. More than worth their weight.
If we go back to John Jones Oval, we thought he was done for the year.
He had 28 disposals that day, but pretty much most of them came in a blistering first half. And he could barely walk after that game, but he's going to be walking on water if he puts this one through and puts the game to bed. He doesn't. Yeah, has it hit the behind post on the way through? No, it's gone through for behind, and we have a one-goal ball game. So the draw is back in play. If Irymple are good enough to break this Mildura wall.
Jay flies, couldn't mark. John O'Lee's thereabouts. Mildura come back the other way. Here's Brown again. This is Lodge, and he kicks it to his brother, who's all alone 30 metres out directly in front, and he'll be told by all and sundry to slow down, kick the goal, and then Mildura will no doubt put the cup. No, they don't need to put anyone behind the goal.
Oh, it's just a bit of an extra candy to go on top of the sweets. The drought is over. For the Demons, 18 years, forget about it. It's back to 0 in 2025. Congratulations.
Well, they've done what they've done all year, Parry. They just never give it away this goal. They've just won a premiership.
In the end, it was another goal to Brown. So 10-8-68, Irymple got beat. 12-8-80, Mildura. And fair to say the Mildura supporters are a little bit happy by the way they're streaming out there.
Dane Grace has been huge all afternoon, and they just don't give it away this well. Their tackling pressure from the first bounce has been amazing. Irymple, they've lost no friends this afternoon neither, though. What a grand final.
Well, the tale of both sides has been nothing short of amazing right throughout. I mean, back when we called Irymple and South Mildura on Good Friday here, my big question was, where were they going to get the goals from? And then they throw Coggo forward. They get Brownbridge back to help out in defence, Ward into the ruck to then allow Christian to go forward, and they all of a sudden have a huge attack, and then Geister comes back for the final series. But then, on the flip side, you've got Mildura. Can they get to the finish line with all the injuries they've got at the wrong end of the season? And they have. That is, out of all of their 9 SFNL flags, I dare say, no, 07 was an absolutely special one, as Pike mentioned earlier. This has to be probably the one, the most spirited of the lot.
Probably. Well, hopefully JJ's going to get amongst this from in a minute. There's an absolute mayhem out there, I'd imagine. They've just done it all year, Mildura. They just don't give it away. They tackle and tackle and tackle and tackle, and they've done it again this afternoon. I reckon they broke Irymple in the end. Yeah. They couldn't get past. They just set up in defence.
They didn't get it past the centre line for the last 10 minutes of the game. So there we have it. The goal kickers for the losers. Thrum got a goal, Eaton 2. Scott 1, Coggo 1, Geister 1, Ryan 1, Rhodes 1, Garlic 1 and Wade 1. So, you know, if they had someone that was able to kick 4, makes a difference. But for the victors, Brendan Dew got a goal, Murphy Plugger kicked 2, Pecoraro 2 in a bit of a burst of a couple of minutes, Kobe Brown 3, Dane Grace 3, and Sam Gosman 1, and Louis, tell me if I've missed anyone, but yeah, they could. Jonathan Lee was enormous in the last quarter because he changed from tapping it down to whacking it and gaining meterage every time. And the Mildura blokes cottoned onto it fairly quickly, and especially Rodjo on a couple of occasions. The Rolls Royce got the job done again, Damo.
Really good game this afternoon. He does a lot of things you don't notice. Handballs out of packs and little passes on here. But if you're onto it, he's been brilliant again this afternoon. They all have. But John O'Lee, as Pirate said, he went from tapping to double fisting, and they were onto it pretty quick.
Zoe Andrews from Filming Footy. We're going to go chase the big man, John O'Lee. We're going to go chase him. Hey, how you going? Oh, you're in our way. Congratulations, Jono. What do you think of that one? How much does that mean to you?
Means a fucking lot, to be honest, Zoe. Like 3 years of work's gone into that. We've kept a similar core, same sort of leaders. Been close a couple of times, played finals, just keep falling short. This is fucking sweet. Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Was there ever a moment out there that you doubted that you guys would be able to get a line?
We came over them at three-quarter time last week. We knew we had the legs in us. I think they were a bit down at three-quarter time. We had the run. It was always ours. Never in doubt, Zoe.
Go and enjoy the win, Jono.
Thank you.
No. We're going to go get a very excited co-coach, Sam. Well done. Great job.
Thank you.
Hey, guess what? I didn't jinx you.
About time.
How do you feel after that win? Like, that was, I think you won it on heart. I really do. I think you guys won it on heart. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's something we've been building at this footy club for the last couple of years now. We had a couple of good years, year 1 and year 2, but to get a bit of reward for effort this year and get the ultimate prize, he's absolutely outstanding. Not only the 22 that played that get to be premiership players, but you can probably see by so many people out here how much it means to the footy club. And that's for them. That's for the Mildura Footy Club.
Excellent. You've got a pretty decorated football career. How's that rate in terms of everything?
I tell you what, I've been lucky to do some pretty special things in my career, but that's got to be up there in the top couple. To come back to your junior footy club in a little bit worse for wear and get competitive, but then, like I said, to get the ultimate success is something I'll cherish forever.
What do you reckon just quickly got you over the line today?
Like you said before, just genuine heart. We were probably a bit similar to last week, backs against the wall, and one thing we've tried to focus on is just staying in the moment time and time again, and the scoreboard will take care of itself, and today was no different. It's probably easier to go into our shells and go away from what's worked over the last couple of weeks, but to the boys' credit, they just stuck fat. They stayed in the moment, and we got the result.
You did, absolutely. Go and enjoy it, Sam. I know you've worked hard for it.
Thank you. Go D's.
Go and speak to Plugger Murphy, who I think is in some way the heart and soul of the team. Plugger. Come on, Plugger. Plugger, congratulations firstly. What's that mean to you?
Yeah, it means everything. Everyone was against us. You know, we didn't have the greatest end of the season, but yeah, it was very good to get the win.
What did it take? Because as you said, you haven't had the greatest end to the season, but what was the difference today? I believe that it was a lot of heart, but would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. Our end to the Rob Mel game really put us in good stead for this game. We know it was going to be tight. Usually grand finals at the precinct are around 10, 11 goals and you get the win, so very good game.
I just want to know, is your voice still not recovered or have you been screaming out there again today?
No, it was double time this week. Yeah, I was yelling and screaming, but yeah, good.
Excellent. Go and enjoy the win, Plugger.
Thank you, Zoe.
I'm going to go and grab Noah Pecoraro. He just doesn't know it yet. Noah, come on. You're a man of few words, but you're going to talk to me today, aren't you?
Let's see how we go.
How does that win feel?
Yeah, unbelievable. It's why we play footy, isn't it? So, yeah, it feels really good.
It is, absolutely. No, you didn't play last week. You were touch and go. You warmed up with the team. How close were you to getting out there?
To be honest, last week probably wasn't great. I don't know. Yeah, in the warm-up I could just tell. But, yeah, it felt a lot better during the week. So, yeah, it was good to get out there.
And I guess you can tell us now because the opposition aren't going to be onto it. You 100% today or not quite? You still played very well, kicked a couple of good goals. But how well were you?
Oh, well, I mean, well enough to get out there, so, yeah, that's all that counts.
A man of mystery. What does this premiership mean to you and I guess the club as well? You're new to the club this season. What's it mean to them?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, we haven't won since 2007, I think it is, so there's a lot of people put in a lot of hard work and effort, so it's good to kind of pay that back. But yeah, fantastic.
Excellent. Well, thanks for finding so many words for me today and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to gate crash a family photo here. The boys with the Premiership Cup, the Brown boys with the Premiership Cup. Boys! It's a nice bit of silverware you got there, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels much better in our hands now that we've got it, yeah.
Absolutely. How are you feeling after the win? It was a close game, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a bit of a grind old game, but lucky we got in that last quarter, which has just pushed us over the line. It was great.
Got on the end of a couple of goals today as well?
Yeah.
What'd you kick?
The good one at the end. I think they counted the last one after the siren too. But I'm just so proud of the boys. Like, we've worked so hard this year. We've had some ups and downs. But yeah, it's all worth it. This is all worth it. Yeah.
What about the fact that you've won the premiership with your brother? Is that something that that you won't take for granted ever?
Oh, that's definitely a bucket list thing to do. That's a dream come true. You know, we actually haven't. This is our first season playing together in seniors, and to win a premiership with my little brother it means the absolute world to me, and I fucking love him so much. Yeah.
What about you? You're very quiet. What does it mean to win a premiership with your brother?
Oh, this is my first premiership ever, so it's fucking the best feeling ever. It just still doesn't feel real at the moment, but obviously that'll kick in later.
I'm sure it will in the coming days. Congratulations, boys, and great game today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Zoe Andrews from Filming Footy. I'm joined now with Mitch Rogerson and also the Premiership Cup. We thought we lost it there for a minute, didn't we?
I went walkabouts already, so we'll have to we'll put an air tag on it tonight, I reckon. So
that's a great idea, Mitch. How are you feeling?
Oh, it's an unbelievable feeling. Exhausted for one because it's such a close game and it's such a close finish. They're a phenomenal outfit, so to be able to get the jockeys against them was awesome. But how much it means to us in the group is, it's awesome. We're sort of speechless a little bit, but I was saying before, once you're sort of growing up and you realise you're probably not playing high level, the ultimate comes to win a premiership at your home club, and to be able to achieve that today is, literally a dream come true. So.
What about all the fans? What does it mean to them? They came out here in droves to support you today. They've celebrated with you. What about them and how they showed up for you guys today?
Oh, it's awesome. It's been 18 long years since we won a senior flag, so the club's in a really good space, as you can see. To the supporters and everything, to have 6 teams playing today, I think 3 victories today in the 18s and 17 Div 1s, but to have the rest of the football and netball, it's awesome, and it certainly starts from the top down, and I love this club, and I think we'll certainly enjoy this one. So
excellent. Just quickly before I let you go celebrate, I want to know the fact that you have had such a turbulent season with injuries and you're up and down, and people are kind of written you off towards the end of the season. Does this make this victory more the sweeter?
A little bit, yeah, absolutely. It's as you said, people were writing us off, and each their own. We were in a bit of a slump, and Irymple certainly deserved to start favourites as well. They've had an incredible run home, so. We still had that self-belief though, and I think the turning point last week to roll over the line against Irymple and bring some momentum in there was awesome, in the way that we just stuck at it moment to moment last week, and then pretty well the same when it looked like probably from the outside that the game was probably just slipping, and to hold on and just keep grinding away it's a phenomenal effort and couldn't be prouder. So yeah.
Absolutely, and I couldn't speak more about the heart that you guys played with today. I think that was what got you over the line. Go and enjoy the win, take the cup back, don't take your eyes off it.
Keep close on it. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, bit of shush! Bit of shush! Whoa!
Sorry, can I just jump in?
Almost like a fight or something.
The most important player in Mildura's lineup. That's
really Lewis.
Yeah, no.
Well,
I'm not going to see him as I'll nothing on that.
Yeah, do that.
That's one for the late great Robert Walls, as we know. He was an absolute advocate for ruckman.
Can't even see the big fella.
That's brilliant. You hard not to see him, and there he is, the smiling, big, friendly giant taking home the AFL big medal. Thoroughly deserved, big Johnny Lee.
I reckon I'd stay out of his way tonight. There might be some bear hugs and stuff going on.
Max Gorn, hit your heart out. We've got the real deal here.
Well, whoever picked that out of those people, well
It's a
done.
privilege to have John Groves' great-great-grandchildren here, Alexander and William Groves, to present the Groves Medal. And the Groves Medal goes to Mitch Rogerson.
It goes from better to best for the captain.
How good's that? Seriously, how good is that?
Extra accessories for the Rolls Royce there. Another one thoroughly deserved. And tell you what, between those two, you go back to nearly halfway through the last quarter, this time last week, this probably wouldn't have even been possible if it wasn't for John O'Lee and Mitch Rogerson taking that game on the scruff of the neck and doing exactly the same again in the last quarter today.
He was about to take off and he got cornered by the couple of the grandsons there. And
Right, yeah, the late great Johnny Groves, yep.
Remember John Groves, he was a ripper.
Now, two extremely top shelf choices there.
Okay, we'll present the individual premiership medallions. So I think someone was going to work out whether it was the coach or the team manager or someone to go through the names, pull out each of the names.
Number 1, John O'Lee.
I love the spin on the compare there too. Frank Willis, hit your heart out with these introductions to the
Number 2,
championship. Adds to his Wentworth Premiership that he won alongside Mark Albee in 2012. Josh Dean part of that as well.
Number 3, Josh Goss.
Played in the grand final loss against Irymple 3 years ago in the under 18s. But a win today in the seniors for Josh
Number
Goss.
6, Zach McDonald.
Just quietly his 50th game today, Byron. Can you believe it?
Number
Double
8,
milestone for Zach Mack.
Elijah Brown.
And his importance along with Kobe should never be underestimated, not just in the last couple of weeks, but certainly the whole season.
Well, you
Number 11,
call Roger.
Tanner
You
Dickens.
call Roger a Rolls Royce. Yeah. He's not far behind.
A couple of BMWs there for sure there, and Tanner Deckett, as we said. He'll tell everybody beyond Sunraysia, I won this for everyone because I didn't lose a game this year. 11-0 he was. The Jew man. And he spent time at sample level, both junior and senior Central Districts in 2012-2021.
Jesse Goffman.
1 or 2 Goffmans in this side. Thanks for Sam.
Mildura last week to help them get through. So
It was pretty handy in the semi-final loss as well. Turns a 2015 reserve flag into a 2025 senior flag. What a difference a decade makes.
One of the most popular boys at the Mildura Footy Netball Club.
Number 16, Josh.
Is this a swan song for him, Paul? He can keep going on. The Evergreen Warrior.
I don't know. No idea. But
what a way to bow out if it is going to be his last run at it, Joshy Dean.
Nathan Nolan.
Well, he saw a few ex-teammates at South Mildura take over the reserves flag. And he kept it off with a flag at his new home.
Got his fair scalps through the year, he did too, that fella.
There's the 2025
Rising Star, isn't he?
Rising Star of the year, yep, the Hong Kong Rising Star winner.
Number 22,
Fair thought for his brother Will as well. The bronze Brody. A year ago, we didn't know how long it would be until we saw him back playing footy again, but so glad to have him back again. And this man, the pain threshold had to be at maximum, and he said, to hell with it, I'm coming in today and doing my job all the way from Perth. I love this story too, Pike, because this is a man who was at #1 run, had to make way when Johnny Lee came in, could have easily been on the outer, and he has held his own in 2025. Well deserved. Speaking of men who had to go through pain threshold, my goodness.
Hills has had a crook leg for a few weeks.
Legless, but certainly full of heart. The second half of the Brown package.
It's all right. You concentrate on yourself.
You're still a small piece of this one too, Paul. Don't worry about that. You're still got a big team at home. And this man here, he was on the scrap heap last year. He only played 4 reserves games. He's a hero today.
3 goals and at least 8 marks.
But easily been very close to winning either of the minutes today. And Tyler Martin, well, he just kept doing his job.
He got a great
Number
last quarter.
49, Sam Gosford.
Another great story too. Probably on the fringes. 22, just played the 6 games into today, but he played them with a man at most.
It's number 17 will come up.
Our skipper, number 7, Mitch Rogerson.
Roger Canginell will finish rounded out, and of course there's the president right with him. He's pretty happy, old Gonzo.
And our 2 coaches, number 17, Sam Gerridge, and
somebody yelled out boo.
last but not least,
Someone that can't play, probably.
Oh, the fist of triumph from Alves. Kudos to the photographer from last week who took it after the prelim final
special
win.
mentions to 3 players, Tesla Hu, Tyler Costa,
Yep.
and Kofi Lord.
The boys will be a heartbreak every year, but those 3 men mentioned, they took it with absolute pride as well. And they're as equal a part of it as anyone.
We'll jump in there, Lou. We're almost out of time in the presentations. Basically been through the senior list. Just before we do wrap up.
Can we hear the song, Larry? Can we get time for the song?
Well, if you want to hear the song, we'll hear the song. Put the radio mic back on.
Shouldn't be long away, hopefully.
Kale, put that microphone back up. Yeah, you can go now, Dave.
No, the song might be a bit of a way off, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll stay and listen to it.
The crown, Mildura Football Netball Club, seniors, premiers.
Soundtrack of Demon Heaven.
Yeah, we'll cover there. There's some language coming across the airwaves. Well done to the Mildura Football Netball Club. Congratulations to Irymple. They've lost no friends here this afternoon. Just before we do wrap up, Pirate, on a personal level, I'd like to thank you for your commitment this year. It's been a big one since round 0. Thank you very much for every week putting in with me.
Well, you're welcome. It's been a struggle, Damo. No, it hasn't. It's been fun. thanks to you and your station, Bugs, and Joey and Louie and JJ and Phil and everyone. The team's worked reasonably well, I would have thought. The Negra.
Not too bad, Barry. To Lewis to make the trip down the highway as often as you can during the year. Big thank you to everyone from River.
No, I'm usually a man of many words, but I'm always speechless when I get the thank you at the end of the year, and I almost have to shed a few tears because it's over. I want to bring it back again in 2026, and I hope I can still be. It's great. Yeah, definitely tears of joy, but certainly sorrow once I get the Monday blues in a couple of days. But no, bring on 2026, and I certainly hope and pray I can be at least a small part going forward of this wonderful award-winning broadcast that we have here on Irymple 1467. It is just magical to work with you guys on Saturdays.
JJ, the new member of the team, I hope you've enjoyed your time with us. And you got the right huddle this afternoon, that was good.
I did. There was no visits to South Adelaide today.
Mildura Football Level Cup Seniors Premiers.